no Lizard, no Empire, no whatever, no Screw, no Tax, no Jason, no Iconatis, no Frodo, no Deadleaves, no Antia, no Speed Mode, no Atacado, no Enerin, no Josh, Reserve Ghost, no Fletch, no Bash Shaper, XP Skeeter, no Yami, no Duran, no Polaris. How many runs in a row? Yeah, 2 streak, yeah, 2 streak. Can I get 3? I don't mind. Corruption death range is how likely is it? Slightly higher than half for corruption. Specific rare relic is like around 10%, but I guess if it's a rare relic that you would be willing to buy, then maybe it's a little bit higher. Can be generous and count maybe like 1 out of 8. So yeah, I guess around 1 out of 15 or so you get corruption death range. Pretty rare. Yeah, it's pretty rare. Okay, option 3 already click. I mean, I don't see why I would not click option 3, so click option 3. And then we don't even need to choose which shop to go to yet, yeah? I start here and then depending on floor 1 we choose. I would prefer to go to this shop, I think, because yeah, two fights before the shop, so you have more potion information, a little bit more gold. And it's not like this has any distinct advantage, you know, unless you want to go to here. Then you can get 1 more hallway fight with this way. But I think I would like to go like here. Yeah, fire first and then elite, and then afterwards you can do second elite, third elite here, or second elite here, third elite here. Only 1 fire in the act for any 2 elite path, yeah. That's fine. Rich. On our better all completed runs or just win completed runs. Right, when the run gets to the very end, you get around, yeah. It's like roughly 10% for rare relic, 15 for uncommon, and 20 for common. Like a little bit higher if it's a relic that you're going to buy. But that's roughly the average. Of course, the average doesn't take into account a lot of factors, because depending on whether you farm elites or not, or you pick like some black star, whatever, it can change drastically. But just basically just counted from a pretty large sample size. The number just turns out to be roughly that. Okay, start here, yeah. Well, I guess we're getting old next turn, whether I like it or not. And yes, if we go to this shop, there's a slight disadvantage is that yes, we still don't have a neo bonus for this floor, yeah. So you know, if I bleed here and then this floor is bad again, maybe we get too low. I shall love Christmas. I think when the price in 3 months, but yeah, I mean, there's no real line here. We just strike here. Is there any reason to strike here? Like, no. So strike here, and hopefully next time we draw a defend, and then we still don't make any progress here, and we get a slime. Yeah, but at least this guy's dead. Yeah, Ironclad early hallways. What can you do? Yeah, at least I draw the defend. No reason to really play 4 damage if we're blocking 3. Yeah. Oh man, Ironclad, hello. Deck is very offensive oriented, yeah? You have like 6 attacks and 4 defense. You have 6 attacks and 4 defense, and how am I drawing like this? No, seriously though, how am I drawing like this? Okay, let's go to pot. Disarm with the struck. I mean, it's always struck over ghostly, yeah? But disarm is the greedier option, and you know we are fighting guardian, so disarm souls guardian block kind of immediately. The struck is much better in hallway fights, and also much better in the elites. I mean, I guess if we draw disarm on turn 1 of North, then maybe it's better. But against Lagavulin, even against Lagavulin, the disarm is not even better than the struck. Yeah? Like maybe comparable. Into Sentries, clearly the struck is stronger. It's uncommon card and better later, and also better in the Guardian fight, maybe. Okay, definitely is better in Guardian fight, and that much it's not. It's not really up for debate unless you're dying on turn 2 and you need a struck to survive. I just be greedy, right? I think I'm still allowed to be greedy even after taking like -8 on floor 1, yeah? -14, but you know, this relic's good, so we only get -8. I think I'm still allowed to be greedy for now. Did not add a damage card on floor 1 with 4 double slams, so we could see like Cultist, Jogworm, or Lies on floor 2, yeah? I guess if the fight is too bad, we can still use the skill pod. It's not too important to keep the skill pod around. So I will still take this fight first. Yeah, Struck will be good here. Which is expected, you know, I'm just saying, expected. The Struck is better in all the hallways and all the elites in Act 1, kind of. And then Disarm is better in Guardian, and Disarm is better like way later. Boost stabbing maybe is the first time. Oh, Bursts, yeah, Bursts or boost stabbing could be like when maybe this outperforms the Struck. But normally it doesn't. That's fine, no? And yeah, disarm here because I want to kill this next turn, yeah? And then 2 strike here, kill, and then 1 defend block. Because we did disarm. I could have done a bit differently, but you know, I should not be taking damage either way. So we take -2. 11 gold, slightly below average gold, but just a tiny bit. Let's get a 1 potion. The shop is amazing. Okay, we can go to the second shop. Yes. Or I can just buy the feed fire. I can also just buy the feed fire and then move on. I guess there's the combust on sale, which is not really bad. Maybe just buy feed fire then, you know? We can buy feed fire combust and then leave. Because I do get the feed fire upgrade before this, and then we do have the better trends as well. And then the Finfire is not exactly super amazing in sentries, because after you nuke one of the sentries down, your deck is gone, and then now you draw daisies. Yeah, no worries, we have the combust to cover. I mean, on sale, and it's not even so bad right now. It's okay as Guardian damage as well, it's not Hexaghost. It's okay as an AoE source, and yes, with Finfire better trends, we can already have some like exhaust loop ideas, and that the combust doesn't get in the way. Yeah, how big can on sale be anyway? Do I buy this as well? I can buy this too. I can also keep spending gold and buy the bandage shop, which is not even bad. It's quite good. North fight does get a little bit suspicious if the Finfire is landing on the bad turn now. Asker, take over the prime sub, fish a lot. Yeah, because if Finfire is only 40 damage against North, especially if it's drawn together with Strides, yeah, we can maybe face some issues. That's probably fine. No? And yeah, the bandage up also supports the HP loss from combust a little bit too. So about everything, I would prefer to buy strong relics. So buying strong relics is always better than buying the cards. I mean, almost always better in the early game at least. Later on, maybe buying cards is stronger sometimes, but in the early game, you always want relics. Because then you cannot bottom deck your relics, you know. But yeah, when it's sharp, I guess it's fine. A bit expensive, but it's okay. Or you can be greedier and take remove. I don't really think I want to pay for remove now. Yeah, I don't need to buy potion. Your potions are not even that good. Yes, sir. Finfire is not killing if I played bandage up, huh? But either I lose 4 now, I lose 4 next turn. It's the same thing. And sometimes I draw trends here. Nope. Oh, I need to Finfire though. If I don't Finfire here, we don't get anywhere. Because, I mean, you see it, right? I cannot play one attack here or even two attacks. Must Finfire must kill. So no manage up here. Potion versions 50, armaments with the trends, armaments with the bandage up, armaments with the deck that is already very bad against Norm, and now it gets worse. Or the Finfire better lands against the Norm, you know? Like either with the Bass vulnerable or with the better trends draw, otherwise we're in big trouble. But it is Finfire plus with the better trend, so you know it could be worse. I think it's still better than Skip. The Cleric. I guess also. I guess we just spend all gold then. Removing another strike. Yeah, making the not fight even worse. Oh, isn't that perfect? Yeah, making the not fight even worse. Yeah, removing the strike. I'm still removing strike. I'm not going to remove defend yet. No defend? Oh no, we are not the defect. Let's not be too scared here. Like some losers like defect or silent, you probably remove defend there, but we are the Ironclad. Don't be scared yet. Could be scared soon, no, not yet. Is this fight okay? Asking for a friend. We have one attack in the deck, yeah, that is a Finfire, so you know, is this fight okay or not? No, everything with the red, appreciate a lot. I am playing once again a deck with like apparently no attacks. I mean, I bought a Finfire though, and then Finfire is my attack, so it's enough, right? You add one Finfire and everything dies, right? No, Nob is dead already though. If this is a Nob, it's already done for. It's my bash and then my Finfire always lands. In fact, the chance that my better chance land with Finfire is extremely high already. So Nob with this order is already giga done for. But this fight is scary. I can still armament my bash, but I think I should be doing something else. We just bash and armor like strike something. I think I usually would armor strike over defense. The armament the bash here once again does make sure that the Finfire will land, but we just take a lot of damage. And we still have combust. It's not even like we don't have damage after the Finfire is played. We do have combust in this fight to set up as well. Yeah, I think I should be avoiding the strike. But sometimes if we trans into Finfire next turn we can open. Yeah, like this. Oh, my bad. That's kind of bad because the at least we get to set up this arm, but you see here, right? Because if I want to set up combust and Finfire next turn, I lose 10 damage. Not playing Finfire is also kind of annoying, but Finfire here doesn't even exhaust bad cards. It exhausts Ascender's Bane and combust I want to play. So the damage is already low and it doesn't make my deck necessarily better. Eventually kind of spooky. Opening still makes no sense. Okay, so I guess we don't play Finfire then. I guess we just don't play the Finfire. I am willing to skill pot here. You can armament the trends. Could be opening skill pot now to shuffle it in because it could be upgraded attack. Yeah? Upgraded skill. So shuffle it back in. Yeah, sure. Ah, okay, we're chilling. So how greedy do I want to play here? Is spot minus good enough? Yeah, is spot weakness minus good enough? Because if it's good enough, then I can armament defense. I can armament defend and just block. I don't think I should be using armaments on the trance. You know, the trance should just be played. I do not want to see this hand next turn. The trance definitely wants to be played. Okay, defend next turn is already good. Yeah, we're chilling, Blocking. Block. Yeah, Finfire just never gets played. Yeah, we triple block again. How stupid is triple blocking here? Honestly, kind of stupid, but how stupid is it really? I have 555 and 15, so it's currently at 89. 89 next turn is the off turn. I have +1 strength only. It's not vulnerable. We're kind of dumb. Yeah, being drawing Fiend Fire here with this hand is really bad, yeah. Just so you know. Yeah, I missed next point, but the thing is that the only way I can kill before the next attack would be I redraw Fiend Fire somewhere here. I do have the chance, so it's not impossible to redraw Fiend Fire on this turn, but it's not super likely. Otherwise, I get punished for like -10 because I could do defend into Fiend Fire here, for example. Defend Fiend Fire here with 39, yeah, and it's at 50. 50 next time I still have 3 strength, most likely get bash, even bash strike plus. So that's 11 plus 18, 29. 29 is a 21. 21 plus 1 strength is still vulnerable. I think I should just play defend into Fiend Fire and then take the hit. Yeah, here. I mean, I guess I can even just bash strike minus, have guarantee strike plus next turn. So how is it? Yeah, next turn we would have guarantee spot on the strike plus if I do that. That's not a good hand, no. Yeah, that's just not a good hand. Our deck barely has any cards and there's no, like, kind of no brick. And if we draw into only brick, it's actually defend plus. So I can even block next turn. It's just stronger. Yeah, now we kill, yeah. Yeah, if I don't kill, I draw defend plus, you see, right? Yeah, if I don't kill, I draw defend plus. So we just lose 4 more HP. That's okay. Yeah, now we kill. Wow, that's no period, thank you. Snake Oil actually Giga North Potion, no? We went to the North fight, we Snake Oil into Fiend Fire is dead. Headbutt is fine. Yeah, headbutt with the trance, headbutt with the armor, headbutt with, I don't know, like, I don't know what else, but you know, headbutt probably will be used. Probably will be useful. Usually you get like Giga old next turn if I don't play Bash here, but playing Bash here is already taking damage. Yeah, playing Bash here is already taking the 8, yeah? So what if I just block? I armament my bandage up and play bandage up plus and then play 2 more defense. Not drawing even a strike here is pretty sad though. Like combat would be nice, or strike or headbutt would be nice, but we draw only the bash and then every single blow, which is not the greatest draw I have ever seen. I think we just still just do this. They could also not attack, but yeah, of course not. Of course they all attack. That's what they do, you know, they all attack. If I next turn kill this. Trance as well if you want. Ow. I mean, we do have bandage up plus, so this is not even negative HP, you know, like too much. Actually, this line is bad, huh? Was there a better line actually? Nah, not really. I do need to draw into. I guess I should. There wasn't even anything else a headbutt though to make a kill here when weakened. You know, it's max HP for 250 gold. I don't want to take one damage. But I don't really see how I get away with not taking the 1 here. So I guess I take 1 damage, yeah. That's fine, still 52, 2 healthy enough. No potion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. It's 5, 5 and 2 pots, so 50%. Shockwave versus uppercut, question of the edges. It's actually not a question of the edges, especially when you don't have the upgrade target. When you don't have upgrades to spare, because right now we can upgrade like armaments, get a better chance, can get better chance itself, we can upgrade like maybe even combust. And this deals more debuffs anyway. Anchor, of course, is not keyed. Burning Elite. Burning Lagavulin, now we do have the Shockwave to set up, yeah, and then this is still killing any knob. This potion still kills any knob we see. So Burning Sentry, do have Combust and Anchor, so both help. You run into Burning, right? And if somehow this floor goes terrible, we can still pivot back to the fire. If we go here, they are committed to double elite in a row and maybe question mark or something nasty. So let's just go here with intention to fight Burning Elite. This here is fine, Combust here is fine too. This is 30, so yeah, 30 here is dice next turn. Just get defense plus on top or what? And also get the armor on top, the armor bandage up. Yeah, and armor bandage up does give me as in headbutting the armor also gives me like 3 more damage because I can do that's probably better, right? The armor, the headbutt. Headbutting the armor here. Then play the defense. Yeah, here's a combust. But this time I want to play I was about to say this one I want to play 2 block cards and armaments on the bandage shop. You know, I guess not. Yeah, my bad. It's fine. Need to draw 1 attack here. I guess I didn't need to upgrade the strike, you know? But looks like it's fine regardless. Probably getting taxed this turn, no? Oh, not too bad. Only losing 1 more HP here. Yeah, 1 more HP. That's fine, still healthy. Good relic, phone change is 60. Second compass, yeah, probably not. Twin strike. Don't really have strength or any relic that has strength. This mana is not that good right now because the deck is fairly low damage. Of course, it's still a very good relic, but it's not so easy to use in Act 2, you know, with this kind of run. Of course, later on it's very, very good. Hello, Pixie. Yeah, congrats. If there's relic in Sense Burner, every 6 turns you gain intangible. One of the strongest relics in the game for the end game block. Because you can set up the burner like, before dangerous fights and then just block the super giga turn for you. It's not that good if your deck is not strong enough to control the enemies, no? But you can freely set up this relic for the endgame fights. It's one of the most broken things in the entire game. Is this deck too low damage? This deck damage output is really weird. You know? It just depends on when I draw the Fiend Fire. I guess it's not too... It's pretty understandable if your deck only has Fiend Fire to do damage, and of course it depends on when you draw the Fiend Fire. It's not like any other card here improves that, you know, these are all garbage. These are all trash, you know, like what do these cards even do? Yeah. North fight we do have Snake Oil, Fiend Fire, yeah? So Lagavulin, honestly even against Lagavulin, Burn on 3 should probably still be set. Yeah, I should still set Burn on 3, good against both North and Laga, really. On 2 would be slightly better against Lagavulin because yes, the deck has a lot of things to set up now. We want to draw like this arm, we want to draw Shockwave, we want to draw Combust, we want to draw like bandage up also. and delaying to redraw into battle trance or armament is also good. So one more turn against the Lagavulin is good, but the problem with intentionally setting up Burner 2, yeah, is that against the Nob, I'm kind of forced to use Neko kill. But if I have Burner set on 3, then sometimes I can preserve the Snake Oil. This is still a strong potion with the Fiend Fire in the early game. As long as the enemy can be instant killed by the Fiend Fire, the thing is good. That said though, I might be forced to kill on 2 because next turn I'm getting hit for 13. And then I draw Fiend Fire with nothing else and I need to kill. I don't want to headbutt the Bash, so just headbutt first and then Bash after. I don't care about playing combats. With this and maybe we can... I mean, you cannot kill this turn either way, so I guess we block. And the next turn I have Fiend Fire and it's perfect. Yeah. And even armaments to bandage up, then... Because armament bandage up, play bandage up, and then this is times 4 it still kills. Times 3 we 1 damage off, and times 4 it still kills, that's perfect. Okay, burn on 3. Point chance now 50. Cleaning with the give the Starfish a lot. This is hard, yeah. Once again, greediest choice is Feel No Pain, and Feel No Pain honestly it's not even that greedy. It already blocks with a billion things here. It blocks with bandage up, blocks with disarm, blocks with shockwave, blocks with ancestor swain, blocks with Fiend Fire. It already blocks with many things, yeah. Next elite is not Sentry, though, we know for sure. Burning elite is either Laga or not. On the other hand, here's the Pommel Strike on the second trance. Second trance is not that good. I think I would take the Pommel Strike over the second trance. But Pommel Strike also does a lot of things. You know, first of all, we already had the exhaust end idea with like drawing the Fiend Fire. And then you have the Pommel loop with like literally anything. You know, Pommel Dropkick, Pommel Blood for Blood, Pommel Struck. Leads to like a billion scaling ideas, which right now we don't really have boss scaling damage. There's no strength, there's no blood for blood, there's no like Giga Body Slam, there's no demon form, whatever. There's no infinite. But the Pommel Strike does open some pseudo infinite ideas immediately. And yeah, and then Feel No Pain is also slightly less necessary because we do have the Incense Burner and the Anchor to cover front load blocks for the most part. The Pommel Strike does need the upgrade a lot more though than the other stuff. And if I take something like the Feel No Pain, then I can upgrade like armaments, I can upgrade the shockwave, I can upgrade the battle trance. I don't care what the armaments upgrade right now, I don't think. And this deck probably doesn't care about the armaments upgrade. I can see upgrading the trance or the even combats first. I mean, too early? No. Feel No Pain is not. There's no. Yeah. Almost no such thing as too early with Feel No Pain. Yeah? It's just about whether it's worth reading or not. Combats Armor Plus enough Guardian? No, Combats and Armor Minus is enough. Which is why I don't even think I want to upgrade the armaments. What is the armaments upgrade doing in this deck? We do have the trance combo, but anytime it's drawn together with Fiend Fire, the upgrade is worthless, you know. And then otherwise, because on the strong combo is armor into trance, you know. But if you also have the trance in hand, the chance that you have the Fiend Fire in hand is not even that low. And anytime you play the Fiend Fire, the armament upgrade is completely worthless. Instead of that, why not just upgrade something like Battle Trance so that it lands with Fiend Fire more often, you know, because that's the only way we're dealing damage. Or the combats, because that's also the only way we deal damage in fights, so the Shockwave does an instant kill. We block for redraw? No, that's the thing. Like, do you care about the Guardian? Because I personally don't. if you are scared for your life against the Guardian, then sure, you can upgrade armaments, we'll play there. I don't care about the Guardian. Guardian doesn't exist. At least as far as I'm concerned right now, the Guardian doesn't exist. Like, what is concerning is Act 2. And then armaments upgrade in Act 2 is not good, eh? In this deck at least. For now. Maybe I see like some pyramid to Snecko and the armaments upgrade becomes giga broken and I'm sad, but you know. For now, for most boss relics, this armament upgrade doesn't really do anything in Act 2. if you take a pommel strike and then upgrade that, and then your armament upgrade becomes stronger even after, yeah. And you also have a secondary way to deal damage. You have another headbutt target. You have a secondary way to deal damage. That does not, you know, just invoke the Fiend Fire. How much do I trust Fiend Fire basically? And that's one Fiend Fire really instant kill like almost everything, even in Act 2. Yeah, second Field of Pain basically says that I'm believing in that, yeah. Yeah, Swiss Field of Pain blocks a lot, but again, just blocking doesn't win you the fight, you know. You still need to kill the enemy. And the block here is limited. It's not like we have power 2 second win or something. You can just make block forever with the Field of Pain. Just like no upgrade, so if I fight Burning Elite. I think I still take the Field of Pain, and we probably upgrade Trance or Combust. Instead of taking Pommel to upgrading that. In fact, I probably should upgrade Combust before the Trance. If like the only way to deal damage after the hit fight is the Combust, I should probably just upgrade the Combust. But we'll see, maybe it changes in one floor. Like after this, I maybe get, I don't know, Red Skull or something, and then we can ignore like damage output for daily game. Like a Bullion, that's the worst fight in the knob, but still okay. I do need to open next turn though, in order for the burner to work. 12 metallicize. Honestly, I don't care about the burner. I think what is more concerning about this fight is that sometimes I don't have enough, actually enough damage without the Snake Oil. Preferably, I still don't use Snake Oil. I think I want to keep the Snake Oil for Act 2 so I can kill like some Gremlin Leader bull stabbing. So depending on what I draw next turn, I might just ignore the burner altogether. Because the way we deal enough damage here is that we draw the setup, we get vulnerable into the Fiend Fire, and then we also have the Combust. And then if I draw all my setup, it is going to be disarm and weaken, so even without burner, I'm not taking that much damage. Like, oh no, we're not potioning. Unless I have to. This potion freaking instant kill anything, let's just keep the instant kill potion, yeah? And then you go into Gremlin Leader in Act 2, and you don't have this potion, and you wonder like what the hell went wrong. When she hits you for like 48 with 2 minions, and your one Fiend Fire doesn't kill. Let's keep this potion. If I can. Should I even bash then? Is there a reason to not bash? Not really. I should bash. Okay, so we just ignore the burner, yeah? We just ignore the burner. I do not think Fiend Firing now is good enough. I do not think Fiend Firing now is good enough. Or maybe it is. The annoying problem with Fiend Firing now is that I guess I should still play Combust. It's like 15, losing 15 damage, but again, like 5 now, 5. It's like 5 damage or 4 damage to my face, which is honestly quite a bad trade. But if I Fiend Fire right now, it's like 48 and it has 4 metallicize. Still, next time I do have burner and I can draw this to block. And I block just fine, but just blocking doesn't kill this thing. Yeah? Just blocking doesn't kill this thing. And yes, of course, you can Snake Oil right now and then Fiend Fire, boom, boom, and then you win the fight. But I want to preserve the thing, and our HP is sky high right now, so let's not be overly safe. I can just spend the HP for Act 1, you know, and then in Act 2, I preserve this potion is super important. So what do I armament? Do I armament disarm or do I armament combust? I think it's armor combust, right? If I'm not planning the Snake Oil here. Yeah, I think it should be armor combust. I ignore the burner. Oh, I did not even draw a Shockwave, but I guess I can Shockwave next turn. That would not be super good because I could draw Fiend Fire like right here, though. Trance here can draw into Headbutt, and I can Shockwave Headbutt. And then next turn I have the Trance into the thing, but the bad case will be I Trance into Fiend Fire now, but then maybe we don't even Shockwave. Okay, I did draw the Headbutt, so we just Shockwave and then Headbutt. The Trance. And yeah, next turn we can go like Giga. Armament the trans plus and then Fiend Fire, save the thing in. Or you can trans now and then just Fiend Fire immediately. We are not playing anything unless I trans into the headbutt though. How much damage is this, by the way? It's unchanged whether I armor the trans or not, because this is -1 material, but then it's +1 after, so it's the same damage. And this Fiend Fire is 90 damage. Ah, it's dead this turn. Okay, never mind. If it's dead this turn, then I don't need to really count. If it's just dead this turn, I don't need to count. Double check is actually dead. Yeah, it's like 9. Yeah, it's dead. If that's the case, then I should trans first because there's a small chance I draw to headbutt, and then I don't need to take the combust damage, I think. Actually, no, that's not true. Yeah, okay, I'll always take combust damage. Oh, never mind. That's fine. Die. I did. Okay. Ah, infinite. I mean, of course that is click, but the Pommel Strike already has a Giga damage engine, you know, you see. Like you see the Pommel Strike instead of just Feel the Pain already has a Giga damage engine, you know, without any strength. But now I don't have the loop quite just yet. But you can kill next turn, it'd be nice. I do need to draw into the dropkick for this to happen. Without the dropkick, draw can it happen anyway? By playing like the strike here, for example, is 33. Sometimes, but pretty rare, yeah. Let's draw Fiend Fire and then everything's perfect. No, not really. So our burner will be missed for the Guardian. That's okay. Oh, attacks again, huh? But on 5 doesn't do anything unless we roll a fight here. I'm not sure. Garbage. So a dropkick, you think that the 3 vulnerable will run out with this deck, with a dropkick. Yeah, 3 vulnerable shockwave will run out with this deck. Yeah, Warcry is a tiny bit interesting, but probably not good enough. It does work with the battle trend setup, works like with the burner to like delay some stuff, and then works with the thing. Also gives you a 0 cost draw for you to get the headbutt card immediately with minus card in hand, but it's probably not good enough. We don't even have feet to you know actually do the real thing with the war cries for, or some bludgeon. You don't have some bludgeon or feet. The main use of the war cry is just that you draw vulnerable with your Fiend Fire, and then you don't have energy, so you would like to war cry your Fiend Fire on top and play the vulnerable and the Fiend Fire next turn. But yeah, I don't really think so. We skip. Infinite. I mean, I don't see why I would take the gold here with the remove. So let's remove. And yeah, second wind still second wind corruption still very much on the table. Yeah, so we keep removing strike. Right now we're like 1 dropkick is enough to kill the Guardian, right? 1 dropkick is enough to kill the Guardian, yeah? So do we upgrade like Battle Trance or Combust? I do have the dropkick now, so the Combust upgrade is not as necessary. We do have some alternate ways to deal damage after the Fiend Fire. I can see upgrading Trance instead. I definitely see upgrading Trance instead. Like strong headbutt target as well. If I fail to split Guardian in turn 2, can we have problems in that fight now? Because burner is not set up. I mean, yes, but not much to do for that, yeah. Some plus you want to upgrade the some plus for what fight though? For which fight do you want this upgrade for? It's just think about all the fights in the game. So okay, into Guardian it plays. Yeah, Guardian not a real fight, I can ignore. And then like to which fight is it the upgrade good against? Bow stabbing upgrade blocks for, even in the best case you draw this disarm on turn 1, it probably blocks for you like 6 damage. Which is only fair. 6 damage, 1 upgrade. Would be worse on 1 cost. But that's the best fight that you draw also in the best turn. And then what? Snake plant. Yeah, at best 6 block. Unless your deck is like so freaking bad that you cannot kill the snake plant. And also you need to top deck this card. Yeah, then it blocks 6 for you. And then what else? Like when we leader, yeah, best case 6 block because the leader doesn't really attack you more than twice before you die or she dies. And then what? Like when is the next time this upgrade plays? Like Act 3 boss, yeah, cool. This upgrade is really bad. Yeah? You only make this upgrade when so when the disarm upgrade is useful is near the end of Act 3 when you are scared of Awakened 1 or Time Eater. Like Boss Gauntlet. Especially if you have an Exhume. Then the disarm upgrade actually becomes something. Oh, your deck is so incredibly bad against bow stabbing that you need to rely on like disarm plus into the Exhume combo once again. Then yes, like reducing the bow stabbing damage to 0 actually matters because you don't get wounded. And besides that, this upgrade is incredibly bad, I don't care about it. Like one of the worst upgrades in the game. Like people talk about Reaper upgrade, you know, but this disarm upgrade is for some reason a lot of people like. You just think about the Reaper upgrade versus this crap, yeah? Yeah, this upgrade is just like horrible. Piercing Wheel, no, Piercing Wheel has something. I mean, yes, Piercing Wheel is also like one of the worst upgrades in the game, but Piercing Wheel has something that discourages people from upgrading it. It's at the base level of the card is good enough. This card you play the disarm minus, the enemy still deals damage, so you feel like there's a need that you have like an impulse, you know, to upgrade the disarm. Because after you play disarm, the enemy still deals damage. But you play the Piercing Wheel, enemies already deal 0, so now you already know that okay, you upgrade this card, it does nothing. So that's a difference in the perception of the card. And yes, the upgrade is basically as bad. Like it's horrible. I mean, if you get it for free, it's not that bad, but manually upgrading the Piercing Wheel basically never happens. Oh yeah, what was I getting to? Like trans upgrade? If we fail to split Guardian on turn 2 and it hits me for like 30 damage or something, it actually can be a bit scary in this fight. But I wonder how much I should really respect the Guardian here. Probably not that much, you know, to be honest. And trans upgrade is also kind of respecting Guardian. It's not totally disrespecting. Guardian cannot be that strong. We have freaking 58 HP here. But this potion cannot really be used in that fight. This potion is a one-shot potion, but it cannot really be used in the Guardian fight. For the most part. So we only have one skill potion to be aware if something goes insanely horribly wrong. Don't need Feel No Pain. We can split immediately and ignore disarm, but I think I should disarm and then Fiend Fire if anything. Should I even Fiend Fire? I can Skill Pot and Fiend Fire away the Skill Pot immediately as well. To force the split. That is the maximum respect line. Yeah? I can just take the hit to my face. If I don't play Fiend Fire here, I overset hit next turn. But it is -2 and then I have no pain in play, so I could block with a bunch of random stuff here. It's like this blocks 3, this blocks 3, this blocks like 10, 11. Yeah, it blocks like 11 or 12. Penny is not. Penny is on 5, so it never works as well. Playing the Fiend Fire here still need to do 19 next turn, which is pretty unlikely. And I don't have the Fiend Fire in the redraw. We just take the hit next turn, yeah? And we just take the hit this turn. Hit me. Yeah, it's not even that bad. You know, like here you can do. If you want, you can even armor the shockwave. It is fine. But I don't really see why I care about the armor shockwave too much. So we just shockwave, dropkick, and then armament and defend or something. You can headbutt the trends, but I don't. Again, I don't know what that does. You can also do this. But I don't think we should respect Guardian so much now that I have seen the shockwave in my hand. Yeah? And if no pain's in play, so we block for like only 6 here, plus the weakness, plus another 5. But then I should probably armor the shockwave. I lose 1 penny charge for that, but that's okay, you know. Yeah, I should probably just armor the shockwave. Yeah, we take like what, 14. Ow. And wait for armaments on that, but yeah, that's not. It's permanently vulnerable. Sure, I play combust. Losing 1 HP per turn, yeah. But yeah, still Giga vulnerable, and this turn we can do a Giga Fiend Fire. Yeah. Actually, I don't have drop kick loop if I do Fiend Fire now. I can pen it the Fiend Fire though for like 1 billion damage. I cannot pen him the Fiend Fire. I'm weakened, but I can pen him a Fiend Fire here for like 1 billion damage. So how bad is it? Let's say I do dropkick will be an empty draw though, because the vulnerable is running out and then the bash is exhausted, yeah. But let's just say I do battle trends, and then we do dropkick into headbutt the battle trends, and then do the Giga Fiend Fire. And how is it? How much damage is that? My hand is right now +4, so it's Fiend Fire for 7, and then Fiend Fire for 6, Fiend Fire for 5 cards. 5 cards only, yeah. 5 cards only, we have Pendip, so Pendip goes to 20, 20 is 30, 30 weakens to 22. And 2 sounds 510. 110 is like 90. Still at 120 or so. It seems kind of bad. I should probably not do that yet. Yeah, we can do that later. I mean, we can still Fiend Fire later. Let's just be a bit patient, you know. Can waste the Pendip as well, it's fine. And then we can armaments the something else here. And not shuffle out any card. Or I can still change the force to shuffle immediately too. Yeah, I'm gonna defend. Next time I have burner, so it's okay to play this line. I mean, you can Fiend Fire now if you want to. It seems to be a very bad idea to Fiend Fire away this hand. So let's not, yeah. This deck is probably not very good at splitting the Guardian next cycle, I will tell you. That's not. Oh yeah, burner is here. This turn is only 3 times a little bit of damage. What about now? That is a different thing. I need to keep a block card. I need to keep 1 defense here to do this line. I can defend into Fiend Fire now. And then we do 90 damage again. And have 1 defense plus the battle trends and these cards. Dropkick is kind of empty. It's not vulnerable, only vulnerable 2. Again, yeah, let's not do that yet. Like, why do that? I'd be impatient, you know. It probably works, but it's just a little bit spooky. On the other hand, just do like the easy line. And now we can do it. And now we can do it. Infinite. Not quite infinite, but you know, you get the idea. Pendip's broken, but the thing is set up, which I don't mind. Corruption versus Demon Form. Corruption does get us to one drop kick and nothing else pretty quickly. And yeah, here's when the Pommel Strike is already, you know, Giga chilling, and we kill every single thing in the early game with Pommel drop kick. I have a Feel No Pain instead. On the other hand, you can take like Demon Form. Demon Form, not a bad thing either. Open Snake Oil just the same way we save Snake Oil one time, and then it guarantees that you don't have boss damage issue. I'll probably just take the Corruption, no? I'll probably still just take the Corruption. With one dropkick already, without the dropkick, I think I might take a Demon Form, but with one dropkick already and the Penny, we probably can squeeze our damage against Act 2 boss, even if I don't find a second thing to loot. Fear Potion, you're not interested. We do have the dropkick, so Fear Potion can be a little bit better than the skill pot, but we also have the 2 vulnerable sources and Anchor Burner for protection. Oh, isn't this some garbage? Infinite. Oh, isn't this some hot garbage? Oh, that is like hard committing. Yeah? We don't find if we don't find like the loot payoff, we will be in big trouble. Second dropkick or zero cost strong attack, Blood for Blood would be pretty good. Body Slam not as good. Or we can see some relics like the Abacus or like Sundial or something. It also works. But yeah, if I take the empty cage and never see loot payoff, we are in big trouble. But yeah, so just see the loot payoff, it's that easy. But what's the other choice? The freaking Ectoplasm, which is fine, to be honest. Crown is still not it, yeah. Our deck is almost here, but we need first of all damage loot payoff, and then the second is that block soul for the hard fight. You don't necessarily need a block soul for the time eater. With the Penny Feed Fire, you can set up maybe a burst turn. But for the hard, you definitely need a block solution, which right now we don't really have. So the crown is still not it. Ectoplasm honestly pickable because you don't need to really remove cards from here. Yeah? This deck has enough removes as it is, and you know, you pick one main to exhaust even a true grid, more than enough. The thing that the Ectoplasm will shut off is that you cannot go scout the shots or like the Abacus or something similar. Just the Abacus alone is already a pretty big out. Because if you have the Abacus, you don't even need damage loop payoff. You block like 1 billion per turn. You actually can just block like 1 billion per turn, and it makes the second drop kick actually real. Because right now the second drop kick will kill basically everything except the fight that you right now don't really have solutions for. It doesn't win. Yeah, I mean, just see the payoff. Right? How hard is it? Yeah, just see the payoff. Yeah, this fight drop kick infinite will work great. So where are we going? I don't even mind passing into like 2 shops, yeah, but we're looking for some commons, right? Like Pommel Strike at the very least. So there's at least one common I'm targeting, Pommel Strike. Besides that, is there anything else? I would not mind a Strength Sword still. So Inflame Spot Weakness still not bad. Bloodletting in this position also not bad. Elite is forced. Yeah, the elite is forced. I'm just wondering whether I want question mark or do I want yeah, I'm just wondering whether I want question mark or I want fights. Drop is essentially force as well. If I want to keep my plan a little bit flexible. I think I don't mind fights. We do have the Pyria, but this deck really doesn't want to take curses anyway. Yeah. I think I just want fights. But start with Corruption. But you still, this deck still kind of needs to play Corruption to exhaust. Is that even true anymore after the cage? Because we can trans to big feed 5 fairly often here and they can struck like drop kick. Yeah, maybe struck can work too. Maybe struck can work too. And it's not like I'm going to skip a struck, I will take the struck. I will not take the second struck, but the first struck I definitely will take. Then got them with the red pitch a lot. Yeah, let's just go here then, yeah. Here then. Oh, nice burner. Amazing. Big attacks with this arm is not working, and we bottom deck the trance and the shockwave. And of course the corruption here does like nothing, so cool. Thank you. Okay, let's draw the trance so I can do something like this. And now I trance into the days guarantee. Yeah? So we block a bit more. But on 4 is not bad because we have anchor turn 1, and then Penny is also set up. Unfortunately, I'm taking 1 more damage to combat to keep the Penny, but yeah, fine. Oh, that cannot be so bad, right? With the cage on this. We do have the trance. Yeah, that cannot be so bad, right? I think. Yeah, and then it just breaks me every time because the trance is missing, and then the seeing red is drawn together with like some crap. But yeah, it cannot be so bad. Strength potion was a skill. This deck has like no attacks in it, yeah, just so you know. It has 1 feed fire and 1 drop quick. So against some fight like Slaver that shuffles in goons even if you full block, we are in a bit of trouble. But we do have the combust. Is that an argument to like take the skill pod? There is still this one fight snake oil fiend fire, yeah. So yes, if you have struck, you can do that. You can play your struck drop kick, and then afterwards you can snake oil, and then fiend fire 10 card hand, and then you have like struck drop kick loop afterwards. Yeah, strength was a skill pod. What uses no attack? No, this attack is pretty big still though. And we have the pendium. The strength pod is still, it's not quite a fire pod, but it's not too far off, yeah. In a fight like Slavers. And the skill pod actually doesn't do anything, it blocks, I guess. Sometimes it gives you damage, yeah. Sometimes it can give you damage. Can be like dual wheel for drop kick 1 time, can be Inferno Blade, can be spot weakness. Literally no attacks, yeah, sure. Skill pod is easier to react with though. It's like slightly more flexible than the strength pod, and we do have kind of 1 potion for burst damage already. Guess we skip the skill pod. Avocado. Oh yeah, turn 1 we have the thing, and turn 2 we have the other thing. Good. But setup, Slaver is the most dangerous fight still. The thing about burn on like 4 for example, yeah, is that it covers both stabbing pretty well as well. Burn on 5 is much better against Slaver still even with the anchor, but the problem is that both stabbing then you cannot cover for getting wounded on turn 2. I guess a decent amount of time on turn 2 we can full block the 21. Depending on when they draw the corruption, Funeral Pain, we also have like disarm shockwave. Yeah, and then turn 1 is I remove all my attacks, yeah. So it's the leader fight, and then turn 1 she buffs and they draw no attacks because of course I don't have any attacks in the deck, and then turn 2 she swings for like 50 and my burner's not set up. Which is fair, I should respect the leader a tiny bit still. So probably if I get to choose and I set up burner on 4, yeah, I think. I think if I get to choose, I still have burn on 4. So what does that mean then for this? He's not playing corruption the thing here. I don't really think so. I should probably play corruption. So it's like what, corruption into taking 1 damage. I keep the defense around. So it's like corruption into seeing red and then feel no pain. And then we combust. Sure. Yeah, I take the 1 damage here, it's fine. They have like I guess I don't have many sharp, but it's okay. And it will be broken anyway, so they just send it up. And burner wants to be on 4. Keep the trends around. Finfight next turn. Oh, Finfight next turn is already too much damage, is it? I can play a defense first, I guess. Finfight is like 60 and 65 is killing, so yes, I will need to play a defense first. I can also play the headbutt and then Finfight to advance this a bit further, which I will. Headbutt is 13 and Finfight is 30. Or 43. That's fine. Upgraded, yeah, probably not. It can be played though, it can be played. It can be a loop attack, like not kidding, no kidding. For now. Because yes, you play corruption, you exhaust every skill and then suddenly you have a clash into drop kick into clash and then boom bam and say on 100 damage. The problem is that all the nasty fights led to shuffling goons. In fact, like the nasty fight we are facing right now could be shuffling in goons. So yeah, I don't really know about this. Probably not. Havoc, yeah, I mean we have Finfire. We do have Headbutt, but we also have the freaking Finfire, and Finfire cannot be played on the wrong turn, so probably not this. Okay. Oh, that's a big attack. That's a really big attack. Oh, that's a massive attack, yeah. Yeah, there's a giga massive attack here that also goes away. It one shots a lot of things and it also kindly get the hell out of my deck. Or I can take the 50 gold. Taking 50 gold here open uncommon relic threshold, but what do I even care about uncommon relics? I guess mummified hand is still quite good. Ah, yeah, they got too good. Yeah, they got too good. Huh. Oh, we deep breath gaming or what? Because looks like we might be deep breath gaming. It's just that the deep breath doesn't give me block solution, and I also cannot play corruption exhaust. But deep breath dropkick is infinite, yeah, of course, and it also feels hand because the dropkick is draw neutral and the other thing is draw positive. Oh yeah, it's a bit poor. If I didn't take the thing, if I didn't take the dagger, then we can do something like deep breath and then maybe pellets or. But I guess pellets not even that good. You know? What do you want pellets for? You can cleanse the trance, which to be fair, pretty decent. But blocking vulnerable against the heart is not super giga important considering we already have the burner. Yeah, and then of course multi-hit comes first. And when we already draw its arm, the multi-hit deals 0 burner blocks and no damage, and turn afterwards it hits me for 50 and then die. Have you seen the abacus yet? No. Oh yes, you can shop scout for the abacus because literally there's a shop right here. If I do the design line, like deep breath remove, If I do design like this, bread remove, yeah, 175, and we have left with 59 gold. That's not enough to buy shop relic in this shop. If okay, it's enough to buy remove. It's not enough to buy shop relic, yeah. With free pathing, if you're intending to go right side, then I guess you can have an argument to not remove yet. But on the other hand, our upgrades are not too bad now. A corruption upgrade is strong, ritual dagger upgrade is okay. If you buy the deep red upgrade is extremely good. So I can see doing something like deep red, remove here, and then go left. Not buying one of these potions is pretty confident, yeah. Like buying removal one of these potions is kind of committing, you know, in the sense to the infinite idea. But I think we are allowed to commit. Yeah, I think from this point we are probably allowed to commit. Hopefully I'm not stupid. I guess there's another thing is that going here does potentially mess up the burner setup. If I go here, then there's a high chance that we do have burner setup properly for this fight. But I want the fires. Fires are good. Yeah, deep red upgrade, corruption upgrade, dagger upgrade in some order. And then if we see a pommel strike, I can upgrade that. Oh yeah, they're going in, yeah, deep red. Then remove. And buy the second Feel No Pain on sale as well. It blocks a lot. I don't think I care about second Feel No Pain. One is enough. I think, maybe. Keep removing strike because corruption just exhausts things. But the thing is that if we play the corruption, then the deep breath loop doesn't actually work. Yeah. Ah yeah, so of course we have like some second wind potential as well. How big can this be? Yeah, how big can it be? Let's go here. Yeah. Setting burner in this fight is fairly difficult, I would say. Should I play the defense or not? We do have the burner next turn. And if it's still kind of 7 corruption is in play. So do I want to redraw the defense? They block 8 for 0. We can one shot on them with the pendant. Combat is not down. Maybe second one can be dagger shockwave and then it's probably fine. Another this turn. Okay. I don't think I should be using armaments on the bandage up here, so let's not do that. But if you want to set up this again on 4, then shoot armor the shockwave. Yeah, shoot armor the shockwave. I think red being drawn this turn is not the greatest thing, but I guess it's fine. Probably keep that in the redraw though. Okay, we do one turn with the big turn with the trend still. Would be very stupid to keep it around though. I don't know. Yeah, because if I don't draw some headbutt or feed fight this turn, I need to trend right now. Yeah, no headbutt in hand either. I guess we're just transing. Then headbutt the dagger. Can find the other guy. And his arm as well. Yeah, and we only have the drop kick, but we can still drop kick headbutt. And here, yeah, we should have gone this. I guess seeing red now is like useless. Yeah, like nice tech. I can take a bit of damage to set up the burner. I can accept burner on 3. Side scores at 4k something not relevant. It's not particularly high. If you try to beat it, it's pretty easy to beat. If you want to play for score, you play in a very different way. As I told them when the prompt up pitch a lot. But yeah, Yeah, do I take the damage here or not? I guess even if I want to kill this turn, I cannot. Yeah, I guess even if I want to kill it this turn, I cannot. Yeah, like this is my maximum damage already. Okay, so we take 6 and then next turn I get to set up my thing. Yeah, once again we have like 4-8. You see how strong we are with one more loop attack here, like the pommel strike, you know, like the Feel No Pain does not even matter, but there was a Feel No Pain in the shop I didn't buy. But imagine this is a pommel strike instead. I just imagine how strong we are. Holy loop attack. This is like the worst out of them all. Yeah? Okay, not true. The clash was worse. The clash was worse than this as a loop attack, but you know, this is like the second worst. Thomas DMZ they will props up, which a lot because we don't even have energy to play this, you know. We're on 3 base energy and I do need to spend 1 energy every time to play the rampage. Yeah? And then of course if we don't need to slam corruption, then you can depress drop kick already and this just gets in the way. I don't think so. Outage spot over skill in case that in case of what? In case of what? Yeah, what is the case of the cultist spot? Because cultist spot is like, I guess it makes the dropkick stronger, so if I have to burn away all my stuff and we end up with the deck like just now, then the dropkick headbutt loop becomes a little bit stronger, yeah? Skill pot can still be dual wield, the other thing. Like just a dual wield is already infinitely more damage. It's literally infinite damage. Nah, not really. Let's skip. Upgrade dagger first still, or you can upgrade deep breath, or you can upgrade corruption. I think I still upgrade dagger first. Fiend fight? Nah, need dagger. What do you mean need fiend fight? I want to lose dagger damage or what? I'll probably steal dagger first. Probably not stupid. Okay, leader. Ah, and look at this. Do you see the scenario I was talking about? Is that there's a leader and then we have no attacks in hand on turn 1 because we have no attacks in the deck, and then she attacks and then we are set. Corruption upgrade would be good here, by the way. Hopefully I trans into like Seeing Red or something would be nice. But this hand has 4 energy worth of cards I want to play and I can only play 3. Especially if I trans into Headbutt, I might even want to Headbutt, but we'll see. Ah, okay, they draw Seeing Red, so I can do Corruption into Seeing Red and then play the rest. Yeah. Put Seeing Red, and then you Feel No Pain, Wave. But this up can be played now, can play Combust. Yeah, next time she always attacks, we have Burner perfectly prepared. In this arm here. I want to redraw this defense just to set up the Burner for the next time, but we have like more fights here. I don't even want to go to question marks, I don't think. Considering that the one pommel strike right now becomes like so giga strong, yeah, just look for common cards. And the hallway fight also stack up the dagger, yeah, so we probably take the double hallway. Which means that yeah, caring about Relic setup right now is not super important. I can play the defense. Is Fiend Fire the worst card of you have ever seen? Is it? Is the Fiend Fire really the worst card you have ever seen? Why is Fiend Fire so bad, guys? Why is Fiend Fire so freaking bad? Is this fight okay if I let her be? My deck has no skills very soon, yeah? And we don't have any loop attack, and the deep breath is 1 time only. Is this fight really okay if I just let her be? Because we need to kill the wizard next turn, so it's going in for like 30 damage. I'm very scared. Don't bait me into pressing end turn, because that's literally what I'm about to do, yeah? When I see the message inside, I am very scared. Blocking! Okay, that is You know the skate line. The skate line literally just reach your dagger and then feed 5 here now, and it's passive. She's dead. Without a pod. But you know, I'm just thinking like, can I get the shield dagger or not? Because the answer usually is yes. I would try. And yes, I play 1 defense to block the 1. Yeah? I don't want to redraw and defend either. I can armor the drop kick, yeah. I can armor the drop kick. Probably should armor the deep breath or what? Penny is also awkward, but I guess I can. The annoying thing is that the chance to feed 5 probably just draw the. I don't really see a way here for me to feed 5 without killing the dagger, you see. Like, the deck has no cut. So can I kill her without playing feed 5? I guess it's the question I should be asking. Is there any way I can kill her without playing feed 5? The answer seems to be like kind of like a no, you know. That's fine. We can figure it out. Yeah. Okay, here. I do need to bash her because otherwise my thing doesn't work. So I guess I can even armament the bash. Yeah, more damage as well. Then headbutt the dropkick. Combat kills all of them. She's not weakened anymore, though. If she swings, there's a lot of damage. She doesn't swing, however, and that's a big mistake. If she doesn't swing, then we might have it. If she doesn't swing, then we might have it, guys. Play this now. And now she swings, yeah? 97 only. She's dead already, but I don't get my thing. Yeah, Rampage will be good here. Rampage will be like guaranteed 5 dagger damage. But she attacks now. Deep Breath is always drawing into the thing. Oh, that's not true. That's fake news. Trend sucks, guys. Trend is terrible. Do I have skill pot for my dagger? Actually, no. I can, because if I headbutt here, yeah? The headbutt here, the trends always drawn to the headbutt and the dropkick, so I can dropkick and then headbutt again and then reach your dagger. So is that enough damage? Because that would be 26 damage from here, 27. Oh, that's enough. No problem. Yeah, I headbutt on her because she's Vaughn and I trans. I draw into everything, yeah? This costs 2, this costs 0. Yeah, and now I do this and then I do that. My penny is not even broken. I mean, Rampage is back, but if you really care about your damage output, if you never find a soul, you can even take this. Like, well, why don't you just take this? Instead of taking a garbage attack, you take the demon form. Yeah, what if you just take a freaking demon form and then upgrade the demon form even? Because burner at least buys you 1 turn already. Yeah? The heart doesn't do anything on turn 1, and turn 2 you have burner. Turn 3 maybe have HP lizard tail, and then turn 4 you already gain like, say 9 strength or something, and then the drop kick can just do its thing. I don't know though. It does make Automaton a lot safer though, I would say, this card. Having something like this in the deck does make the Automaton a lot safer, because Automaton is not even easy to start drop kicking, it has 3 artifacts, so Shockwave doesn't apply vulnerable and you need to bash it 2 times. So it takes a long time to even get our damage engine started, yeah? This costs so much energy though. This costs so freaking much energy. How on earth do I find 3 energy to play this crap? My upgrade corruption and then corruption field of pain is still 2, and seeing red only gives me +2 one time, so it takes me 2 turns to deploy powers minimum. Yeah, minimum 2 turns to deploy powers. And then I guess after 2 turns is fine. Why not just find like Pommel Strike? Like, how hard is it to find one Pommel Strike? Yeah, how hard is it to fight one forward strike, guys? Singular. But yeah, I see this even forms bad in like every single fight except maybe I don't even think it's that good in time eater, you know. Maybe it's just good in the hard fight and nothing nowhere else. And maybe against Automaton sometimes. Sometimes. Okay, I guess the real question I should ask is that if I don't add anything, do I die to Automaton or not? I guess that's the most important question. If I just keep skipping every single card from here, do I die to Automaton? Because in the Automaton fight, mostly we're not even play corruption, yeah? We just try to do... We just try to get a big Fiend Fire hand and then do deep breath dropkick. But the problem with that is that I need to keep the bash around. So anytime I trans into the Fiend Fire and the bash together, we can no longer do the bash. Which is definitely getting to a dangerous position, yeah. The Automaton has a 3 artifact. Yeah, it is a bit suspicious. Yeah, I could keep the Seeing Red around, but then your Fiend Fire burns one less card. Because the thing about not playing corruption is it's not even easy to exhaust these cards in the first place. Because we don't have like second wind or even a true grid or burning pack or anything to exhaust. The only way to exhaust is either corruption or the Fiend Fire. And if you say we cannot play corruption, then the Fiend Fire will have to, you know, draw the bad cards in the first place. And corruption is one of the bad cards that you cannot play. The corruption becomes a brick. Ideally we can just play the corruption, but right now I don't really have the means to do that. Yeah, it looks a little bit weird. Of course, sometimes we can just land a Panic Fiend Fire or Panic Dagger on the Automaton and it like force over and die immediately. Or I will use Nickel Oil and it can also maybe roll over and die immediately, but preferably we don't do these things. Trying to keep every single resource while skipping every card seems to be a little bit hard, huh? If we get Ritual Dagger with dual wheel, is it possible with multiple upgrades? You will get no upgrade instead. Most of the time. Rampage scale fast, Rampage scales very fast, yes. Because right now, after you exhaust down to everything, yeah, your turn... If you slam corruption, your turn... right now you can see the deck at the end, it's only like dropkick, headbutt and nothing else. No? So you add a Rampage to that. Instead of playing headbutt, dropkick, headbutt, you can play Rampage, dropkick, Rampage. Instead. The Rampage scales a double. It's twice every turn, so it scales up quite fast. It's still not that fast, so we don't have a secondary draw card, and we also don't have only 3 energy. But this is only Rampage minus like the worst solution, yeah, of them all. Man, imagine if I just took the power strike over this garbage, though. This one is so simple, I can skip everything. But instead there's a field of pain in my deck and now the fights are complicated. I just imagine there's a power strike plus here. Life is so simple, you know. But yeah, how hard is it to find one common card? Because we... True Wit will also do its job, yeah? We don't need just the power strike, the True Wit will also do it. So we either get the True Wit or the pommel strike to be green, and then we can play Automaton with, yeah, like dropkick, deep breath. So how hard is it to fight one out of the 2 common cards? It will take like 4 fights. Not that hard, right? Probably good Ironclad card. It's like Blood for Blood, except a lot worse, but you know, sure. Yeah, it would just be Blood for Blood except a lot worse. But like, sure. It's probably not that bad. It's a common card. Yeah? If it's a common loop attack, it's not too bad. But again, like there's also a common loop attack that's also bad early game in the Ironclad card pool already. So maybe use that one instead, you know, the body slam. That's need the upgrade. The body slam needs the upgrade to be 0 cost. I don't freaking know. I don't know, guys. I have no clue like what to do on this screen. I will just kill, and if I die, I die. You know? But this is a bad vibes, you know. Like, I think that's a good way to play the game. It's a bad vibes I don't want to pick. Bad vibes. Yeah, of course the minion can steal corruption. Of course, that could be the good case. The good case would be a minion stealing my corruption. $80. It's not 81, yeah, notable. It's not 81, it's 80. If it was one floor with Automaton, yeah, I probably would take Demon Form. And then sometimes I use Tank Oil. It's one floor before the thing, I would pick Demon Form. 80. So I guess you can feel no pain and Fin 5 or 60 still. No shockwave, the drop is a brick. Or I can just slam corruption into shockwave, but don't see what that is doing. Probably just feel no pain Fin 5, yeah. Take one. Oh no, this turn. Really the bash though. But yeah, like this for example, if we are left with this kind of hand in Automaton, the fight is unplayable, yeah. I hope we can actually kill the Mystic, by the way. I haven't checked. I think we can. Yeah, because they are green. 3, yeah, good enough. This fight is a bit annoying. This garbage. Marble is not super relevant later, but it is doing something super strong right now. Is that it stripped 1 artifact against Automaton, so it saves me 2 energy. And I mean 2 energy with anti-gate is kind of a lot, yeah. And I guess later on even against spear and shield it does allow me to shockwave and then apply vulnerable immediately, which is not that bad. I should not key this. It's a freaking 2 energy, you know. Upgrade Deep Breath now. Can I upgrade Corruption? My Corruption is not exactly being played in Automaton unless we find something else, so I don't really think I should be making this upgrade now. Even though it's very convenient, yeah, like Corruption upgrade does allow me to Corruption into Fear No Pain and then we play the Seeing Red. If we draw it on the same turn. Or like Corruption Combust on the same turn also can matter into the elite. But yeah, I should upgrade the Deep Breath now, because if we find the one common card, either True Wit or Pommel Strike, that one needs to be green as well. To be fair though, I can always armaments on the Deep Breath when the fight goes long enough. But the Deep Breath plus speed ups the exhausting as well. And yeah, go here. $84, that's a good number. I like 84. I mean, I don't see any reason not to one-shot this guy. Let's just one-shot this guy. Die. Oh, this was back. Inflame is here, everyone. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. Like, this might be worse than Rampage. This might be the worst thing than Rampage, whether it's here. I mean, of course it's prick, yeah. Like we are not waiting for better here. Of course that is prick. Yeah, of course that is prick. Yeah, next floor I see a second green and just have a dead attack in my deck. You know, it's prick. And now that I have the Silver Soul, there's no need to cut this spot, yeah? Unless you tell me it's time to prepare for like Time Eater or the Heart right now. But yes, this is infinite, but it's not block positive at all. In fact, we gain no block. Yeah, not really, no. And this enemy seems to be dead, which I do appreciate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't need 7. We 6 only, so we can disarm here. You can also headbutt, but disarm. Disarming here because I want to stay here for a couple of turns to set up for this fight. This is either bow stabbing or slavers. Slaver once again maybe the harder fight, but I don't know whether 4 or 5 will be better here. Probably still 4. Probably still 4 because the 4, the thing on 4 does open potentially a pen-nip kill on turn 2 with bow stabbing. Yeah? Then I set my burner to 0 before Automaton in that case. Yeah, I think I don't mind burner on 4 too much. But yeah, just disarm him and fight the other guy. I don't even know whether that was good or not to play that. Sure. Yeah, just armor corruption and play corruption. Or... I don't even see why I would deep red, so just corruption now. Take 1 damage. Block this turn pretty easily. Well, not actually full block, but you know, full block enough. We can full block. No, yeah, we can full block. And he was also on the maximum number. And on 4 with the dagger. With the marbles, do I need this now? Like this uppercut. It's extremely good at stripping artifact. It's like one card for 2 layers. So you land uppercut before and then shockwave after, then the automaton's debuff for like almost the whole fight. But it's an attack, so it's a real card if you're not playing corruption. Even if you're playing corruption, it's still a real card. And I don't need, right? Uppercut minus. Uppercut plus maybe, yeah, but minus. Yeah, minus no, not really. Oh, stabbing. Oh, yeah, bag of marbles. Do I deep breath first or trance first? I think I should deep breath first and then trance. The thing about transfers into deep breath is that you shuffle in the trance and the dropkick after, and those are pretty good draws. Let's draw more cards. Yeah, I can corruption here into shockwave disarm. There's no one shot next turn, so my burner is not going to be that good, but it's fine. Pen redraw. Honestly, not that bad next on burner, and then maybe we can even stall out a little bit. Burner on 2 is not the worst against Automaton either. Yeah, burner on 2 is not that bad against Automaton either. Need to block the wounds, yeah. And headbutt, dropkick or something, just 3 damage. Fine. Yeah, but bashes too. $114, not quite, huh? I guess I don't have a kill here. Yeah, wounds can be used to block now, yes. But preferably we don't take the wounds still. But it's actually fine. This guy does give me blocking fodder. It's not weakened though. Yeah, of course it's dead right now if I want to, but I want to land the dagger. How can we do that? Like server soul. Probably can actually. I probably can actually. Yeah, and next time we just like trans into the thing. It works. But on 3 is not exactly the greatest thing against Automaton, no? But I guess I don't care. Wow, the common cards upgraded. Yeah, but these are not it, yeah? This is not it. Oh, that's a big dagger. Yeah, there's a massive dagger right here. It's so insanely big. First of all, any AoE fight you can stack double, and secondly, in single target fight you can dagger twice. So Time Eater is already dead on the screen, and then the hard fight, honestly, with the burner and the lizard tail, you don't even need block positivity, yeah? If you have this kind of thing. You just kill the hard in like 4 turns, maybe 5. Yeah, like we just buy the Exhume, no? And then Exhume can even be in Automaton, like can even be the shockwave to land the thing immediately. Ah, sure, Exhume. Burner for some reason is not set up before Automaton. Cannot tell you why, but you know just how it is. Do I still upgrade Corruption just for Act 3? If I see energy relic, upgrading corruption doesn't do much. Yeah? Upgrading shockwave is still playing for sure because I can exhume the shockwave plus. And then playing the shockwave plus in the hard fight does mean that I don't need to spend any extra energy to reapply vulnerable. It's enough for the whole fight. And in the Automaton, the plan is to not play corruption for the most part. Now that we have an exhume, I don't know whether that's still true or not, though, because we can maybe just slam corruption and kill the Automaton very quickly with double dagger. Nah, I'm not interested. Nah, maybe it's just shockwave. It's probably still just shockwave. Even if I might be playing the corruption in the Automaton fight, but it's probably still just shockwave. Yeah, nice exhume, amazing. Nice server, so amazing. Nice dropkick, yeah, great. Amazing turn 1 draw here. Look at this. Look at this premium turn 1 draw. Like cannot be better, you know. So we skip turn 1, yeah, which is quite kind of bad. Yeah, so we skip turn 1 now, which is kind of bad. I don't care about this bandage up, right? I don't care about headbutting anything here either. I do need to serve away these things if I'm not playing corruption. I'm still unsure whether we want to play corruption or not. I'm still fairly unsure whether we want to play corruption or not. So I guess I'll react to next turn draw. Because headbutting the server soul here does mean I need to get rid of the exhume, which is not even good, yeah. So I should not do that. Just float on energy here then. Yeah, so bandage up into headbutt dropkick and then hold. And no, I'm not going to headbutt the dropkick. I play headbutt first and dropkick second. Okay. This hit fire is exhausting like a billion cards. Exhausting a billion cards usually is not a bad thing, yeah. I don't have no pain in play though. And I'm taking quite a bit of damage here if I just play like disarm to fin fire. Taking 20. This guy is stealing one of the uncommon cards, so Feel No Pain in combat would be good targets and Deep Breath Shockwave would be very bad targets. Which probably say I should steal freaking Finfire this guy to prevent the steal, because if it steal the Shockwave is really annoying to get back, you know, and I want the Shockwave. Especially when this guy has one artifact Shockwave already applies 5 on, you know, and don't need to play Bash. I'm just wondering whether I want to block a little bit here by playing some like Seeing Red or something, because I can armament Seeing Red and then block with that. I keep the armaments around, for example, keep like 1 or 2 defense around if I want to. I don't see why I would want to though. Like, why do I want to do that? Is this enough already? Because I have here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more exhaust. So my deck is 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Not really, huh? I guess I can always exhaust the dagger as well. I can play the dagger too, and then exhume it back, so the dagger is not a real thing, yeah, to stay around. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But the Silver Soul can exhaust this card as well. So 7 cards. 7. So hand starts with 5 and deep red draws the 2, and then the dropkick will draw back into the deep red. So 7 is exactly good enough, right? I think. But I guess then, do I really need to stop the steal from happening? Because I can also just dagger this guy instead if it steals one of the important cards. If it steals here, yeah, I can dagger. These are already not real cards though, that's the thing. Like, it's never stealing a real card, it's either stealing a good card or stealing a card that I can exhaust for 1 energy. Now of course if I feed 5 here, I block it. There's like nothing to... It should not be ignored, so that I can block 8 this turn and save like unplated. But now maybe I can even force it to steal something else. It needs to be stealing a common card though, because if it steals any uncommon is bad, you know. Unless it steals Silver Soul after I have already done the thing where it steals Trance, I guess it's fine. Yeah, stealing Trance is not that bad. Yeah, probably not. I probably still just fight this guy. We disarm here and then fight this. Ow. Until curse, yes. Okay, here you can... I did not draw the shockwave though, that's kind of annoying. That's fine. Deep rest. Right now it's either stealing combust or shockwave. Find out yet. Now it's stealing either shockwave, dropkick, Silver Soul, or trance. We have no clue what it is. Just exhaust cards. I guess I can dagger here too. Shadow Pain, combust, and then I can even dagger here immediately in case it's still shockwave and can get it back. Yeah, with 1 headbutt, it's going to come back. Not sure. Okay, so in dropkick it must be you know, real quiet, yeah. That's fine. Silver Soul exhausting these 2 cards are good, so let's do that. So we just... Actually no, I cannot because I must shockwave first, and they don't have energy. That's fine. I'll go in and just headbutt here. Next time we go infinite. Okay, so we take them 1 more hit. Next time we go infinite. Oh, 1 turn after. Like either this turn or next turn. Looks like it's next turn. But this turn is dropkick into here. We play the Exhume to get the dagger back. And then Silver Soul the 2 cards. Yeah, and now I'm infinite. Cannot break because we have 6 cards only. Infinite. And then we dagger this after, yeah. But no on 3 again, but that's fine, like, you know, no problem. This infinite is pretty slow, you know, don't worry about it. It's not energy positive or anything, so I cannot even mix in some random stuff. Yeah, I need to play the dropkicks. At least I get to choose my dagger though, which I think I want dagger. With the marbles, I probably just want dagger on... I just want the Pendulum 9. Yeah, I just want the Pendulum 9. Yeah. We can choose the Pendip kind of. Fun and engaging gameplay, yes. I mean, this is how Ironclad is. You know, the pick Ironclad gameplay is just this. You play your one drop kick like over and over. And yeah, Pendulum on 8 on the thing, and then Richard Dagger kills. Yeah, it does kill. Yeah, 64. In fact, it's exactly lethal, yeah. I mean, of course, here you can play Silver Soul before the Richard Dagger, but exactly lethal looks cooler, so let's do exactly lethal. Okay, calculated. Cool. That seems to be an offering card. And the offering card is not bad, I would say. The other cards are whatever, you know. If you pick the demon form from before instead of this Silver Soul, then you can take this Reaper here, but I don't even know why. Transform 4, but then you can make Silver Soul not exhaust my card, so I can make the corruption by bad to worse in whole wave 5, so I can just take the free energy. Which one is freer energy? Yeah, which one is freer energy? Because the Reaper, we have the Bandage Up and the Burning Blood, yeah. And then the other thing, we have the Offering in whole wave 5 and the Richard Dagger, like Giga damage and stuff, but we just take the Reaper, you know. Just take the Reaper. So you need to find a block solution in a sense, though. Not strictly necessary, because we do have like the Giga Double Dagger as kind of like a block soul because of the heart. It's okay. If we can find the Abacus, it would make my life a lot easier, so let's try for that. Maximum is 2 elites, even though the act looks like it might be able to do more elites than 2, but you can only do 2. What cards am I looking for here? If I don't have a Sundial or whatever, some struck doesn't even matter. Yeah? Like dropkick struck or headbutt or whatever. Bloodletting can be something, but not quite. I think but I still want to go to max soul waste though, because we never find a block soul, then I need my Richard Dagger to be big enough. I think we should still go to every single whole way. If I never find block soul, then my Richard Dagger needs to be big enough to one-shot everything with the Exo. And in the hard fight, we do double Richard Dagger 400 damage, and then we use our HP with the Lizard Tail and the Sense Burner to deal to the other 400. In fact, this could be a rare occasion where I upgrade my dropkick. Oh yeah, I guess Rage also works. Yeah, Rage works immediately because the deep Rage is block positive, so you can and not block positive but draw positive. So if you have the Rage, you can start the turn with like Rage and then drop quick to steal your hand and then go back. And one Rage is enough for the heart. Oh yeah, I guess one uncommon card. Solving, and otherwise you get dagger damage. We just go 5 whole ways, probably. 5 whole ways into elite here, into elite here, and then from here you can go shop. And then depending on how bad or good the situation is, you can go to second shot to find like the Abacus or maybe remove another time, depending on what we have seen at that point. Oh, here's Double Dagger. I love Double Dagger. I kind of don't want to play this offering now, so you know. It's the usual stuff. You have offering in your deck and you don't want to play it. I'm not full HP. I only have 65 right now. If I heal with the bandage up, and then I am full. If I play offering, I'm no longer full. Probably feed fire the exploder immediately is fine. I want to get the deep breath back. I just feed fire this one. I can also not feed fire and play like dropkick headbutt and kill it like that instead. Which maybe it's better to just dropkick headbutt. I don't know. If I draw dagger, I can already dagger here in one shot. Armament's bandage up. Hopefully we draw dagger next turn. I can dagger here on the burner turn. Oh, easy. Die. And then we burner we dagger the other guy as well. Don't need to play corruption, so I won't. But the setup on 4 is probably good. No reason to offering steel, even with the bandage up plus. I'm still not full HP. Yeah, but on 4 is fine. You just get like the trance back and then trance to exhume next turn. And yeah, his dagger is massive, you know. I upgraded, yeah, sorry, give me a second. My cat is asking for something, probably food. Oh yeah, this Automaton is not bad, yeah. Otherwise you can take close line because your deck doesn't actually have weakness, but like why? Must melee them on the 7 months, pretty lot. Because after the shockwave is deployed, there's enough weakness for the entire hard fight, yeah? Like the hard will die quickly, or we die quickly, like one way or the other. We don't need for more than 5 weakness, and then the fights with 2 phases, like the awaken one or time eater, you can just have dagger for the second phase. Like one shot. One thing second Automaton does is that it actually allows us to block enough against the heart. Even I think you can slam corruption, yeah, you don't run out of block. You can slam corruption and don't run out of block. The problem with slamming corruption, of course, is that you run into a different problem. Your damage runs out without like the deep breath drop kick infinite. Because double dagger is, you know, like 400, and then maybe feed fire one time penny is 600, and you need to deal 200 from somewhere, which you don't have. But it does give you an option to maybe block the heart just like that, and the Silver Soul becomes a lot stronger as well in that case. Now you can ration your block, yeah, with the second Automaton. Yeah, I'm in the screen. The Awakened one is here though. 5 port. Don't see why though. This again, once again, can always just be dual wheel. And yes, dual wheel now is not even dropping anymore. Yeah? Dual wheel dagger is another 200 against the hut. In fact, with the armaments, it can even be 400, and we just dagger the hut 4 times. It can be like that, you know. You just have a dual wheel plus from this, from the armaments, and you just dagger the hut 4 times. You don't even need to block ever. Like, bomb is dead. And we have burner against Raptor as well, so I'm not too worried. Double Soul now for some damage, sure. Now that is perfect Relic setup, some might say. Yeah, perfect Relic setup. Upgraded. Well, that means that I still have infinite even after slamming corruption, yeah, which is actually kind of useful. I can slam corruption and still have the infinite, and when brute force the heart with HP or like 1 rage. I mean, it's freaking green. What do you want me to do? It's green. It's green. Green. I don't know what you want me to do, you know, but it's not reasonable, yeah. Is it okay to feed fire in this hand? I will not have the exhume, and they are reviving and burn away my bash, so the only thing is a shockwave. Maybe I should keep the bash. You know, maybe I should keep the bash and just ignore this field of pain. So we like bash this guy and then fin fight the other guy. Just in case, you know, for a little bit of safety. I think I should keep the bash, yeah. Yeah, I should keep the bash. $63, no exhume anymore though. Actually, no, it's lethal here, right? Exactly 63, so we can armament server soul kill this, and then dagger is exactly to on this. That's perfect. Burner once again not set up, but I don't really care, yeah, not yet. Quite annoying. Yeah, armament server soul is 33 damage now. 33 kills here, 63 exactly to on this. Oh, that cannot be that bad, right? We are adding more powers before Awaken 1, yeah? But this is hand feel and also making the server so better. You can also take the Thunderclap so that you can exhaust the bash without worry, but we don't have targeted exhaust for attacks yet. Like no True Wind, no Burning Pack. It's only the Feed Fire to get with the attacks. I wonder if I would get to the point where I'm adding too many garbage powers in the Awaken 1 and we get old. Hopefully not. That thing's still good. Energy Potion definitely can have some uses, but we do have 4 energy base now. When is the Snake Oil going to do anything now though? Against Spear and Shield, yeah, okay fine. Against Spear and Shield it still works, but we have Burner against Spear and Shield, yeah? Usually. I say usually because the second fight is 50% of the time Eater, and if it's against Time Eater, sometimes you cannot set up Burner. And yeah, sometimes it's Raptor. And if we fight say Time Eater second fight, it's not super easy to set up Burner if we don't find Block Soul, you know. I just need to, you know, poke it with like 2 Ritual Daggers or like a Fiend Fire or something and it's dead. And I don't really have another solution. And if that's the case, then having Snake Oil for Act 4 this actually is a massive deal, you know. I guess it should still stay just for that. Just for that reason alone, because this potion is not any value in the fight that I play Corruption. Probably quite a while. Okay, double dagger here. Do I dagger Spiker? Do I dagger the baseball? I can choose which one to kill here. I can only kill one of them. So which one do I kill? So it's not so easy to kill the Spiker after this turn, you know. Yeah, like how do I kill Spiker after this turn? I need to combust them or what? I guess I can combust them, yeah, and then of course I can dagger one of them on the burner turn. Yeah, maybe daggering the thing is okay. We daggering the baseball immediately is okay. Oh, die. Do I want anything here on top or not? I will do Armor Disarm. I'm not going to play Combust now, yeah, but I will play Armor Disarm and then probably disarm this guy. And then I have energy to spare, so I could be headbutting the armaments if I want to. So do I want to headbutt armaments? Is there a reason to have armaments on top here? I mean, not really. Yeah, not really. Okay, so just armor. Playing the headbutt here is just advancing the penny, but we will one shot with the Ritual Dagger anyway. That's not even any reason to. Yeah, if we do the Ritual Dagger, we would want to kill here because it has slightly more HP. So I disarm this guy. And boom. I can take 7 damage here, which is totally fair. Die. Yeah, and now I can manage up or even wait for the exhume manage up. Can attack next turn sometimes too. Okay, attacking this turn is not too bad, yeah. Buster was Soul and then Penny on 9. Yeah, Combust is here, so it's like end on 1, 1, 2, 3. So it would be on 4 to prepare for Transient to Reptile now, which is fine. It does mean I'm going to not be full HP for the next floor, but you know, it's okay. It's okay, you know. That'll be full HP. This is a burner on 4, yeah? So we have like 4, 4, 9 here. -1. Ow. All these bets just keep showing up, you know, like all these things that all these bets. These are old bets, you know. I'm pretty sure these are old bets, but you know, they're just here. And suddenly I have like potential power through into Server Soul loop, and we don't even need to like infinite. We get block engine. Now we have a freaking block engine, yeah, with the power through double Funeral Pain Server Soul. Of course, there's also the Blood for Blood, but Blood for Blood, I don't think it's doing it now. Yeah, because Dropkick is just non-neutral, they're not draw positive, it's not Pommel Strike. So it's not super easy to get the Dropkick inside the loop. To get the Blood for Blood inside the loop. It's still quite strong, but it's not that good. Becomes 0 cost, deal 22 very quickly, yeah? Like Combust and Offering and Bit of Death. But yeah, if we can actually have a real block engine with Server Soul, with double Funeral Pain, and we have an Evolve tool, it doesn't even break. It's a bit too good, yeah. Yeah, it's probably a bit too good. Freaking power through. Transient. So our thing is preserved. Now unfortunately my dagger probably doesn't get stuck here, but who knows? It's 200. And we have infinite, so we can stack the dagger. We can stack the dagger still. No, we do have infinite. We do have infinite. If I added power through, I wonder whether we still have infinite or not, but we probably do. And I can slam corruption in this fight, yeah, to get infinite. I cannot corruption Funeral Pain, no? I take a billion damage to my face. But yeah, sure. Let's reach the dagger now. And then play corruption, right? Of course, playing Funeral Pain Bash does mean that Dropkick doesn't break in the two of them. Playing corruption here can Giga break you next turn. Yeah? Yeah, playing corruption here, but next turn we have the burner, so. Yeah, like here, Funeral Pain. Armaments Evolve as well if you want to, which I do. I do want to exhaust Armaments anyway, and then upgrading Evolve actually is positive draw. Exhume can be left for later, but Funeral Pain is in play. We want to Exhume dagger always, but yeah, let's leave it there. No reason to play it now. Here, Dropkicks here, boom boom, exhaust. Play Offering to exhaust the Offering. I'll play the power through it too. I think it's positive draw. Why not play the Offering to exhaust the Offering? Honestly, kind of stupid to do that. Probably it's just stupid to do that, but... Infinite. Yeah, and then we are infinite next turn, you know, just feed fire this hand and next turn it dies. I don't want it to die next turn, no? So we can intentionally store our next turn as well, and it works too. Yeah, already works, yeah. Okay, so full HP, and we get the dagger as well. With Pandip set up on good number for the elite. And then this elite is Nemesis, and we cannot kill it to set up burn on 4 before this fight because we need to kill on the intangible turn, and then the Retromancer here ends me. Perfect. That would never happen. Also, by the way, it takes a long time. Yeah, this on the dropkick is green. At least on the dropkick is green, but this will take a long time. You can procrastinate until next turn, yeah, but you know. That's all it is, it's procrastination. You still need to do exactly the same thing. Okay, it's time for the keyboard hotkey, yeah? It's 4. Yeah, very engaging gameplay right here, look at this. It's exactly what you were hoping to do when you started run with Ironclad. This. Exactly this. Is it even setting up my penny, or is it too much damage because the other dropkick is green now? I wonder. Probably it's not too much damage. Yeah, it should work. It should work. It should work. So penny on 8 and then we can visual dagger and wow. Yeah, and then because I have burner, okay, penny is on 9, yeah, and burner is not on 3. Burner is on 4. So what I want to do this fight is like Nemesis and turn 1 and draw visual dagger and then one shot and suddenly burner is on 5. All the same thing, right? It's Retomancer here, turn on and draw my dagger and then boom, my one shot. And then suddenly now Nemesis burner is on 5 and it attacks me 45 turn 2. And I get old. Oh yeah, there are definitely arguments to set burner on 3 instead. Wow. That is definitely being taken. That is another bed. So many beds, man. Every floor there's a new bed, guys. Why is there a bed every floor? Why is there a bed every floor? Yeah, why is every floor a bed? Like, can it just give me you know the bed cards? I don't pick anything. Can this be bad? Like realistically though, can be bad because it's hand feel. And now infinite cost at 0 energy. So in any fight where I go double dropkick, it is positive. Yeah. In any fight where I'm doing double dropkick, infinite is positive, yeah. So it's negative. When is it negative then? I don't even freaking know, right? Is there a fight where it's negative? It's just bad draw order with maybe combo strike and then we draw into 2 powers that I cannot play at the same time, like corruption, fear no pain, or corruption evolve or something. But corruption is not even necessary to be played. Yeah? I cannot be bad, right? It's just hand feel. And we have 4 base energy now, not just 3. Endless Brew over skill pot, I think I still keep Snake Oil for burning for X4 elites. Yeah, his Nemesis and look at this dagger. Okay, no dagger. A nice panic. By the way, our thing is guaranteed to be messed up next flight, yeah? Unless... I mean, you know what happens, right? When I want to set up burn on 4 here. We go infinite and then we kill with 1 damage drop kicks. You already know, yeah? How to set up the burner in this fight. You know, that would be fun. I don't want to headbutt. The dropkick here is no longer vulnerable, so just stop right here. We have the evolve as well, so the burn doesn't stop me. Yeah, and here's a, you know, the burner blocking this 45. Perfect. Do we need to keep the Silver Soul around? Do I want to keep Power Through around? I also need to keep the dropkick, so the Fiend Fight here exhausts a 0 card. Okay, should not be played then. I want to keep Power Through around. Honestly, no real reason. Actually, I do need to keep Power Through because if you want to delay until burner is on 4, I need to block a few turns still. Yeah. Okay, fine. So I still Power Through into Silver Soul, ignore corruption. I mean, I can play corruption too. Playing corruption is just good. Yeah, why wouldn't I play corruption? Playing corruption here is just good. Okay, fine. Play corruption. I think I want to keep out through. There's a good in big enough front root block card. There's not really a giga brick. Yeah, just combo first. Open. Only 3, well, that's a big number, my friend. I can exhume offering now, and I guess I do that. I want to play Phenopen before the second Phenopen before the other stuff. Don't need deep red in this fight, I have 2 drop kicks. Finfire is like the worst card ever created, you know that? You know, Finfire is like the worst card ever? It's okay though, it's okay. Next time we always have the Giga Server Soul turn. I still want to keep the power through around a little bit though. And turn afterwards we go infinite. I guess then I should play the power through now. Next turn I already have full hand, no? So this it's probably not good. I can play Bash. Yeah, and now we block, and next turn we go infinite with yeah, we have no more burns, so next turn we are infinite. Whether you like it or not. We have actually no, we have 8 cards, so yeah, with the Pommel, yes, with the Pommel we are. Even if I don't play Finfire now, I can sometimes draw into the Finfire immediately though. I can kill it now as well. If you know, if you would like to save a lot of time, you can play Finfire now and accept the burn on 3. But why on earth would I do that, right? Why would I accept burn on 3? Yeah, guys, come on, don't settle for like second grade, you know? Of course you settle for like premium top of the line quality only. You can get first grade, don't accept second grade. Infinite. Actually, I can brick here. Oh, I can brick here, because I didn't have the Pommel Strike. Okay, never mind. My burn is on 5 then, because I cannot block next turn. Actually, I can. With the Server Soul and 7 Phenopen, I can block next turn. So we can stay 6 more turns here if it keeps burning. Oh yeah, I can brick like this. I need to exhaust on more attack of the Finfire itself. So how do I prevent this in the future? Not really preventable. I need to play the Finfire. Or I remove one more card, but removing Headbutt is weird and every other attack cannot be removed. Oh, hard to say. But yeah, I guess I can kill it next turn. Bonus mess up before Recto, but it's fine, guys. It's fine. It will be fine. Yeah, I can remove Finfire, it's true. It's fine, guys. Garbage. Unless you tell me it's time for the Rupture, like for what? Yeah, Rupture offering, Rupture combats, and then you scale your strength with the dropkick and you go boom boom. Yep. 2 fires, 1 recall, and a bunch of upgrades. And upgrades right now, Corruption is one of the okay upgrades. And then we have like Offering is an okay upgrade. Exhume is probably an okay upgrade as well. Evo is an okay upgrade. A bunch of okay upgrades, not that many that stand out. I mean, Evolve upgrade does fill hand pretty nicely though. I think that's kind of, honestly, that's kind of good. Hand feel for this is also good if we are exhuming that and not a dagger. Yeah. Can recall first as well if we don't know what to choose. Recalling. For some reason my burner is not set up. Can somebody explain? I mean, I don't know how to explain to you, but you know, for some reason my burner is not set up. It's okay. Can we like die next turn? Not really, you know? Really. I hope that's true, by the way. I kind of want to open an instant kill next time for convenience, but that can lead to many bad things, yeah. If I don't kill a dagger here, that is. As in bashing her and then leaving a panic with the vulnerable down so I can just perform one shot. But that line leads to a lot of bad things potentially happening. On the other hand, I can just kill both daggers here, you know, like a good boy. It does mean this Rocky is kind of a brick next turn and we cannot draw an instant kill, so if she attacks me for a lot, I can take a hit. But we can exhume, we can also exhume bandage up, yeah, so even if I lose a bit of HP, it's fine. It would just be nicer if my burner set up, but you know, for some reason it's not. Cannot tell you why. Oh yeah, they headbutt here into bash here. That doesn't work though. There's no way to make the dropkick not brick me next turn while killing both daggers here. This is not one that I can see at the moment. Oh, actually no, if we bash here and then headbutt here, it works, right? Yeah, if we bash here and then headbutt here, it works because it's 12 damage on 6, and 6 means that it's going on 1, and 1 is still drawing. Okay, so I bash here and then headbutt here, headbutting the dropkick, yeah, and then we play combust. Except on wound, but we have to evolve, so the wound doesn't matter that much. Oh, my bad. Should have went for the one shot because now we're taking a billion damage. It's literally the next card. If I gone for the one shot, then she dies now. But you know, instead here we are with a brick head. So I could be using snake oil here if I don't want to take this hit because there's quite a lot of damage if they have Reaper, yeah. So I could be using snake oil like, with this. Which I guess I should. I guess I should at this point. Yeah, now it's like fine, you know. Yeah, pretty hefty cost, but it's fine. And we can still kill her right now. If I want to, my burner is going to be messed up again if I do that immediately. But yes, I can kill her right now. She's dead. Just kill her now. Just kill her now. Please die. Yeah, please die. Wow. I just used one of the pretty strong potion because, you know, for unforeseen circumstances. And now I get a potion belt. What? I don't need any of these. Uppercut, no, yeah, not needed. It is fairly convenient though, to have something like uppercut because then nice, it's just one shockwave is enough. Yeah, one shockwave is enough. It's only for like time meter fight or something that you can just exhaust your bash without worry. If you take this card, but then you have like another card as well, so exhausting the bash doesn't even do much. Whatever, skip. Have to key this. But that would have been pretty good. There's a lot of damage. So now we're on one team. So dead? No, I know it's dead, but the problem is that it's dead without my burner to be set up, you know. And then Act 4 I don't have Snake Oil anymore against Spear and Shield. Of course team is dead, it's just that if I kill team instantly, then my burner is screwed. That's a big problem, yeah, with team. Not that we cannot kill team. Team dies instantly. Yeah, what's the upgrade here? Looking in the fight just now, maybe let's do offering first. Yeah, looking in the fight just now, let's probably just do offering first. Oh. Very joyful opponent right here. We do have Darkstone period, yeah, so you know. Kind of want to play Shockwave, but then debuff. Not playing Final Pain. Honestly, it's fine. I think I should just play Shockwave this arm. Okay. Kind of don't like that. We do have Exhume though. Yeah, so I guess we just kill this now, yeah. And yeah, the thing is like 4-9. Nunchaku and Penny desync, but that's okay too. Now energy pot. The thing about Potion Bell is that it also makes going like here stronger, though. But going here, you see, I guess you see 3 buyable potion potentially, and then otherwise you have another roll for like the Abacus. This will just not happen unless it's exactly old coin something. Yeah. But we can go here, get one more roll for like the Abacus, and then maybe some strong potion to buy. Otherwise, we still have threshold for some remove or common relic or something. Which is not even that bad. If I see like a mirror here, we can also mirror the ritual dagger and the 600 damage to the heart already. I mean, it's not actually maxing out. It's going to be like 110, 120 or something. Which is not totally maxing out the heart with Vaughn. Yeah? So we do need to do a little bit of extra thing. But for the most part, it's fine. Compared to just going here and hoping to see a free potion, let's go to the shop. And that's pretty good though. It's also pretty expensive, but it's pretty good. You know? Yeah, that thing is like kind of good. Should wait for what though? My deck has no attacks. And now that I have Dark Embrace, I no longer care about the exhausting attacks, yeah? Because you can just like do Silver Soul power through Evo Plus as well too. Evo will probably be green. I have 2 upgrades, so now if I have Dark Embrace, I can do Dark Embrace upgrade into Evo upgrade. And we just play like Silver Soul power through Silver Soul. I guess it's only one time because it's not second green. No? So it doesn't block that much, you know, in the hard fight. It blocks like 30. That's okay. Let's move on. I don't really want to spend any gold on anything else. I can leave the shop now. I do still want to keep shop ready threshold open for sure. And these potions are not good enough to be bought now, I don't think. Let's just leave. One strength. Oh yeah, no reason to go here and take the fight. Oh yeah, 10 more dagger damage. 51 damage, so it doesn't quite kill. So we're taking a bit of damage here. It's fine though. Next one burner already, so don't care about this guy. Burner offering plus would be nice to draw. Dark Embrace is nice too. It does the armaments and Dark Embrace because I don't need bandage up plus here. Take one easy. Let's play 2 Vino Pains now, I guess. Yeah, and then we just dagger like one. Then dagger the other guy as well. In order to set up the penny, I should probably dagger this guy and then kill this guy with, you know, other attacks. I do want to set up burner a little bit. Maybe I should not be playing like all the skills yet. A bit late for that. It's fine. Burn on 3 is okay. Yeah, burn on 3 is okay. So you can just block this turn and kill it next turn. Honestly, I could have kept Nunchaku on 9 instead, but can burn on 4 as well with buffing. I can also burn on 4. Yeah, burn on 4 with that embrace now probably more reasonable. I do need to keep around the bash though. If we exhaust every single other thing here, we just slam all powers and we play double drop kick infinite in the Awakened one. I do need to keep the bash around. So you just need to make sure they don't feed fire away the bash, basically. So we're friending with Prime Star in 13 months, special load. Oh yeah, sure, just kill the next one. Burn on 4 is fine. So how big is Dagger? 108. That's quite big. Probably do 9. I guess I can do 8. The thing is that Dagger doesn't need to be penny to kill the thing, no? And we still want to stack 10 Dagger damage in the Awakened one fight instead of doing Dagger to instant kill phase 1. Yeah? If you instant kill phase 1 with Dagger, you save a lot of chop wall though, because then you can play all your powers and it doesn't gain strength. But I want 10 Dagger damage. You know. Now what if I just do a 9? How big can 9 be? Ah, Entropic Brew. I love Entropic Brew. That's pretty nice. Here's another 200 damage, by the way. Another bit. Yeah, talking about bits, here's another one. Yeah, here's another one. Like, it's green. So you can do 1 turn of Corruption Dark Embrace, Feel No Pain, go crazy, do Body Slam, like, bomb 200. And you do Dagger 200 and Exhume Dagger 200 again. And then you only have 200 left to deal, yeah. Which is, you know, like how bad is that? It's a brick draw in like every fight except the hard. And then the hard fight is only a good draw after you have to deploy all powers. Seems kind of bad. Yeah, seems kind of bad to be honest. I just kill. And here, yeah, put Embrace. I thought I was gonna put Evolve maybe. Oh, I put Corruption, but I do have the energy pot already. This probably should be played. Let's do that. Yeah, here's the. You can one shot this immediately if you want, yeah, but then you lose 5 Dagger damage, and that is unacceptable, I think. So we do it like this. Second half, we can just go infinite so I can Exhume Dagger now and kill this immediately. Now I can leave the thing in there as well because I kind of want to play Shockwave. Deep Breath now. Honestly, no real reason. These cards are fine to draw. I guess I can Trance and then Deep Breath, back to Trance and the Drop Kick. That's also good. Burner. Offering already play. I can wait for Armor on that, but that's not super important. Evolve. So I just play for convenience. Next time I can get like kind of on, depending on how I draw. It is disarm bit though, and we can see in red. And yes, important thing, I need to keep the bash around. Okay, with this draw then we don't even Fiend Fire then. We just play the Deep Breath here is played. And I can armaments the Feel No Pain, play Feel No Pain, play Power Through, play Silver Soul. And yeah, Silver Soul, and then I guess we just Exhume Dagger here immediately for convenience. Yeah. That's full blocks. Can Exhume the can headbutt the Silver Soul immediately as well, but actually there's enough energy. Yeah, there is enough energy for that. Yeah, headbutt the thing and then do the other thing. Seems good. Yeah, and then I go here. And then servers of the exhaust 3 fans. Comes 4, still weaken this turn, make a deep breath now. Here. I can just feed fire this and go infinite. Actually I cannot, yeah, again I need to keep the bash. So annoying. I guess it's fine. We can just power through Silver Soul now and keep that loop instead. Because trends I don't really want to do a thing. Like a PB is like 150 something, I think. So you know, 118 is quite big, but I don't think it has a single chance to be PB. Unless we see like the spoon or something. No, even the spoon maximum is only 2. Yeah, it's only maximum 2 times in speed and shield anyway. So it's plus 10 again and plus 5. So maximum we can get is 143, which is not PB. I'm pretty sure my dagger's PB is above 150. Oh yeah, just power to Silver Soul now then. Not having the bash being green is actually kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Well, I can bash into feed fire now, and then we do it like that. And then my burner is on 5. Burner on 5 good enough, yeah. It works, right? So yeah, hand is full. I play bash, discard his bash, and we play dropkick, and bash in hand, discard dropkick. Yeah, we can change with dropkick, so it works. So just play bash into feed fire now, and we just dropkick infinite in next turn. As in dropkick infinite now, kill it, and then next turn dropkick infinite again and kill it again. And burner is on 5. What do you mean burner on 5? I'm infinite right now, no? No, 2 turns to kill, burner is on 4 now, and then next turn I kill it, burner is on 5. And then it procs on turn 1 of the next fight. What do you mean? I kill it immediately, I'm infinite now. Oh, actually it's true, yeah, it's Nunchaku is not proccing. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's true. Nunchaku is not proccing yet. Is burner even important next fight? Let's be real here. Like, how important is burner? Because playing this fight without playing feed fight this turn is actually kind of annoying. I can break. Can I break? I mean, kind of, because I do need to reapply bash anyway this turn. I wonder if I play the same night. Die. Yeah, die. Infinite. Yeah, staying around here can just break, you know, because the bash having to be reapplied is really annoying, yeah. And then the server so power through thing is horrible power through second queen. They cost 3 energy to win plays. I cannot play bash on top of that. That's just awful. We do this instead. Just kill down. Yeah. In fact, I can set burner to 1. Yeah, I can set burner to 1. Hello, this is burner on 1 now. Because I can just stop the turn here, you know. Boom. It's not even on 0, it's on 1. Okay, now we should kill. Now we should kill. Die. It doesn't take that long. We have like Vajra, Penip. Now and one dropkick is green. So damage output is not that bad. But we cannot control any of the relics for the second fight. We can control a little bit with the pommel here. We can control a little bit with the pommel. But honestly, I'm too out of this run to really care about optimizing this number. Yeah? So whatever it lands on that. I guess we tried to do Nunchaku on 9, then, which I think is working perfectly. They calculated, yeah, 6-9. Okay, not even time eater, so think probably can be controlled. And more importantly, my burn my ritual dagger is double stack. Maybe it's double stack, maybe it's not, who knows. If I play this, Evo is not green, yeah? If I exhaust the wound now, I'm losing the energy. Yeah, Penny 9 would be nice here with one shot this. What's a block plan for hard? Power to server, so it's one of the things. You can also just corruption, field of pain, dark embrace, and then brute force with your HP and burner. And then you have 4 node damage for free with double ritual dagger from the exhume. The heart doesn't have that much HP, it would die. And this full blocks you one turn, also deal 200. This is 200 each. And you have like a billion HP, you have burner, you have like a billion potions. So you just outvalue the heart basically. You don't need to think about whether the heart has a 10,000 HP or not. Yeah, we don't need to play that long of a fight. The heart has only 800. So we can kill it very fast. That said here, yeah, do I want to exhaust? Do I care about exhaust the wound or not? I don't really care about drawing bandage up. We might be losing a little bit of HP if I have to play offering into combat to set up the thing if I play this now. But breaking one turn here is already worse, yeah? I think I want to keep my Nunchaku energy, though. I don't know whether to play this or not, because this in the redraw is good with Dark it's at least positive, at least neutral with Dark Embrace already. And then it's positive after these things. It's just that if I deep rest before, then it's a brick draw. It's probably okay to just leave it around. That's a pretty bad turn 1 draw, by the way, just so you know. Into a pretty bad turn 2 draw, so you know, at least bandage up is around. Ow! But that's why also we have Merce Brew, yeah, for like 4. And you know, Potion Bell, and Lizard Tail, and Burner. A lot of things. Ow! Hopefully don't break this turn now. Okay, am I bad? I mean, I sure hope I don't need to use a potion next turn, yeah? Otherwise it would be quite terrible. But Dark Embrace is not here, Battle Trance is not here, Pommel is not here, Final Pain is not here, Offering is not here, Deep Breath is not here either. We draw this, yeah, very interesting. It's okay though, for now. It will not be okay next turn we break again, yeah? But for now it's still okay. Yeah, next turn is when it's no longer okay. Because then I will lose my tail. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Embrace is here. I disarm this so the shockwave applies vulnerable. And I can bash this guy to shockwave vulnerable, like both guys, for 5 turns. And 5 turns more than enough. Should hit this maybe? No, burn on 0 on here and then burn on 4. So just kill this guy first still, yeah. And Daisies is not even hurting me. I need to dagger first and exhume the dagger. So I cannot serve a soul here or play the exhume yet. We also don't really need to do anything yet this turn. I can just wait around here. And shuffle with Daisies, which blocks as well, so it's not even that bad. I can fiend fight this whole hand. Yeah, I could have armament the thing as well, but it doesn't matter. I need to block one more turn, no? And because of that, I don't think I should be fiend firing this. I need to block when burner's on 2, so instead of burner on 4. So it should just be doing, yeah, just bash here. And then we block next turn. This is evolve and this is draw, and we can headbutt like a block card, so there's no need to do anything right now. And play bash again. Yeah, and now we full block this turn pretty easily. Penny we ideally set up, which we can pretty easily do because we are infinite in 2 turns. Can Silver Soul now just infinite. Actually, is that true that I'm infinite? I don't even know. I mean, I'm infinite now, but in 2 turns we do have a bunch of bricks, yeah? But the Pommel Strike is here and we have Evolve in play as well. And I guess Ritual Dagger draw is just instant kill, so it works. Let's push the number up a little bit though. Okay, so next turn we have, that is basically guarantee dagger draw. Okay. So we want Penny to be... I mean, you can keep it 6-9 as well, but if it draw dagger on turn 1, I want to just instant kill, yeah? You can set up a Penny on 8 or something to prepare for some pommel. Dropping will not go immediately, but you can pommel into the dagger as well. So probably Penny on 8 is better. I don't care about Nunchaku too much because they have energy pot. Let's do Penny on 8. Oh yeah, we have lots of resources like for to prevent breaking, like we just did. And also the donuts have artifacts, so the have like 3 artifacts, so the drop kicks will break, yeah. Spear and Shield only has 2, so the shockwave only applies vulnerable. Drop kicks can draw, and the heart has 0. That is in opening turns. And here, can I avoid Evoke? Can I avoid Corruption? I think Evoke is faster hand feel, but honestly I think we are just slamming Corruption against the heart. I'm pretty sure we're just slamming Corruption against the heart, so we just upgrade the Corruption, right? yeah, just upgrade the Corruption. Reliquary Ashes, that's pretty good, that is not bad, that is okay too, this is also fine. In fact, if you take Medkit, you don't even care about Silver Soul anymore, yeah? Because you can... It's self-sufficient, you know? You power through into Goon Goon, and then you power through into Goon Goon. Or you can take the Rage to go infinite. The thing is that anything in here, like whether the Medkit or the Rage or whatever, requires you not play Corruption to work, yeah? But to be fair, it's like fine. We are fast enough without Corruption with the Silver Soul, really. And we have Offering. So you can take the rest to just make sure that there's nothing that can go wrong. You don't need to think in the hard fight. But I don't think it's actually good. I think the good play here is you just probably buy Mega Prep. Yeah, I think the good play here is simply just buying the Mega Prep. If you want to be convenient, then you can buy the Rage. So you don't need to think as much in the hard fight. But honestly, having a brain offline is good though. Because we have a lot of HP, and but even though I have a lot of HP, if I don't take the brain offline and play the wrong line, I can die. If I take the brain offline, the chance to die is extremely low. I don't even know whether it's present or not. Because the moment we get to the infinite, we win. It turns to a Spear and Shield. Yeah, spoilers alert, they deal no damage on turn 2, just so you know. They deal 0. I mean, they deal 7 damage. Yeah, they deal 7 damage on turn 2. Oh no, they cannot do anything to me. Yeah, let's just be convenient, right? The annoying thing is that this is 1 gold off. From race remove. It's 1 gold off. Why is this 1 gold off? Yeah, why is it 1 gold off? That's just annoying. And rude. It also means I cannot play Corruption in the heart, but it doesn't matter, yeah, because I don't need to even save Exhume for the Ritual Dagger. I can Exhume Offering and we go Giga fast. And yeah, I guess this on sale you can take. What does that do though? Exhaust attacks, yeah, and then we don't need the Giga Good Queen 5, okay, it's good. And then I guess if we have gold, might as well buy Strength Pot. Why not? It is time save, you know. It's time save with the drop kick. Yeah, nice stretch. Burner setup though, there's nothing to be scared of. They're like dead. And I'm at the evolve as well. Play race for fun. Yeah, and I am fine. Corruption Dark Embrace now. If I draw Ritual Dagger and no seeing red, I can... Can I draw a seeing red, please? Be nice. Ah, thank you. Yeah, nice exam, yeah, because we one-shot this right now. But... Die. Oh, that was interesting. I don't care about Relic setup for the heart, yeah. We have infinite now, so no Relic setup matter except maybe Nunchaku, but honestly don't care now. Just set up the burner and then we are good. I just set up burner and then I'm good. I need to block this turn though, but Pin 7 should be extremely easy. We can kill it now as well, but you know, just blocking is better. Playing this is losing 1 HP. I kind of don't want to lose 1 HP. Hopefully I don't lose more than 1 because I don't play it. And I break this turn. I don't then break. So now I have 4 and then this is probably on 9. Yeah. Now just time save. Another corruption, well, don't care. Because I have rage now. Time save. Not going to play Gameless Brew now, so I guess I can trance, yeah? Okay, now I'm raised top deck, so we win. Yeah, now I'm raised any evolve top deck, so you know. No need to use anything here yet. I mean, of course, we are winning either way. I mean, it makes the win more easier, convenient. We even win 50-50 was why not. This is the run that needs to win 50-50, yes. It is definitely the run that needs to win 50-50. Kind of don't want to Silver Soul this, but Silver Souling this is fine. Yeah, because I want to exhume the offering later for convenience, but you know, Silver Souling is fine. Immediately, it's okay. Yeah, the pot is fine. Offering even costs you 1 HP only, yeah. Pain the bottom deck though, it's kind of annoying, but it's okay. Headbutt the Silver Soul. Bring. Pain, Flexing Breath. We don't even need the Deep Breath anymore, so you can play it too. So you can like Pain here and then just Silver Soul this whole hand, works as well. Deep Breath is convenient though, because Deep Breath does allow you to double rage. I guess if you Deep Breath into like Void Drop Kick or Void Burning Pack, you can get a little bit annoyed. That's fine, you know, your rage is here and you do want to get rid of the Burning Pack. So I guess you can Burning Pack into some Drop Kick, Void here, and it's annoying. But even then it's fine, plenty of time. Options never play. I guess Fin Fire is never play either. You can exhaust the. You can play Ritual Dagger for time save, but it's just Silver Soul, yeah. And yeah, it's not like this exhaust the Ritual Dagger, so no, it's over. We drawn to Void now as well. We will draw into the Void, whether the Void likes it or not. Because I want to open this as well too. Okay, fine. We have this one time for the battle trance if we want to. This is discard before I make a mistake. You know, just in case, you know, like stupid proof is good. And being stupid proof is very good in this game. And yeah, once again, like exhausting a fiend fight immediately being stupid proof. Yeah, I love being stupid proof. Yeah, now we can just packing away some attacks. Infinite. With the Nunchaku as well, I'm energy positive. And the Libra is hand feel. And the energy positivity does allow me to keep burning packing away cards this turn if I want to. Not that I need to, and we have Shuriken as well, we get time save. Yeah, I mean, burning packing cannot be that bad. I get one more energy and then you can pack almost try power through or something. Even packing the bash now is like fine. Yeah, let's pack the bash now, yeah. And I guess we pack the power through. Yeah, only 7 cards, we cannot really break. That's a lot of damage. So we max out in no time now and don't need to do like the clean stress thing. I guess I should pack away. I don't even know what to pack though. Like combo, but this is positive draw. I want to keep the dagger for time save later. And also I want to stack the dagger. So you know. Yeah, one rest now. One rest again. Rest one more time. And with 3 rest we block this easily, yeah. And it doesn't die to taunt, so I can get my dagger next turn. Oh, good. Yeah, deck is 5 cards, and next time we always dagger. But on discussion, I mean, discussion is pretty simple though. We go infinite. Yeah, I picked Cage and then we went infinite. Cool. Dagger is cool, I guess. Dagger is big. Big dagger is always fun, eh? I can just like choose an enemy and then one tap them. There are many ways you can take this run. Like this one, you can go infinite like this. You can also play normal Corrosion Field attack and Blaze. There's some body slam. There's yeah, there's like 3 Field Pain you could have picked up. There's the body slam. There's the Blood for Blood. There's many things you can do. You can even go like Demon Form Reaper. Yeah, this seed also gives you that. I just choose to be infinite, but you can do many things, and I'm pretty sure they all win. As long as you don't really die in early game, like everything you do, you win. And this seed gives you way too many good things. I just choose the one that goes infinite. I bought the deep rest, yes. Is there any trouble in this Act 1? I don't really think so. Like maybe we draw badly in this fight, but then yeah, I spend gold in the shop and then we are chilling. I guess if you take the Acto here, you're still fine, no? Yeah, even if you take the Ectoplasm, you're still okay. Taking the Crown, maybe you're less okay, but Acto should still be completely fine this run, yeah? Acto should still be completely fine this run. Okay, let's get out of here. But yeah, like again, look at these Ironclad runs. To be fair, I guess this run was kind of hard in a sense. It's hard in the sense that the early game is extremely hard until like one floor, and then after this floor we win easily. Nothing happened after this floor. But before this floor, you know, the spire posed a bunch of threats. But otherwise, of course, some dead branch free. This is like Giga free. This is yeah, like dangerous until this floor. As long as you haven't died here by this point, then you probably will win. And then this is actually this one is fairly tricky. I would not say this one's easy because macro-wise you can easily lose this. And you can easily lose this one if you pick like Mark of Pain here over the cube. Because I don't think this one actually gave you a lot of draw options. Yeah, there's an evolve. You do get an evolve to mitigate this Mark of Pain. But Act 4 draw though, definitely can go wrong because you don't get the burner. Actually you do get the burner if you don't be stupid. So I guess you could have gotten the burner here. And then you would be fine. But like this is not so... Not totally easy. Yeah. Like picking the cube over the Mark of Pain here. And this run, I mean, you know, like Relic bar looks like it's pretty long. I do remember this, no? It's like Joker and then we immediately see some dead branch. Yeah, it's like Joker, I call Joker free and immediately we see a dead branch in early act 2. Which, you know, is still kind of free. It's just we don't have Giga turns, but yeah, the Joker was like fine. More than strong enough. This one is yeah, Master of Strategy. Act 1 once again, being the Bone Rascal, like super strong relics and then free energy, and then Act 1, then super strong, easy. And this one, yeah, P-Box in the Act 1, 200 marks. This one, like, again, once again, very good relics in Act 1 and kind of like free energy, and then, you know, like easy. This one's a defect. So honestly, see, in this trick, I wouldn't say the runs have been difficult at all. Like maybe there's like this one if you want to say it, and there's the cube pick. Otherwise, every other run just gives me, you know, like it gives me all the things I need to win. Like the card rewards are good, the relics are good. Nothing really bad happens, you know, except like this one time in early floors. And then it gives me the good things anyway. Because XecnaR is always like that. Ironclad is always like that. I would say Ironclad this happens more often than on other characters by a lot. It's the run just... You just get everything. And then once in a while you get a run that you get nothing, and then winning that run is like almost impossible. And then you need to figure out how to win that run, and if you win that kind of run, your trick goes extremely long. But most runs are just looking, you know, like this one, or this one. Well, my thoughts on Inferno Blade, I don't like it as much anymore because the main thing about Inferno Blade is that it cannot be relied on as a big attack into Act 2, yeah? So it's just, I pick it up kind of like a Twin Strike. It's not too different from a Twin Strike in my head nowadays. Of course, later on it scales a little bit better than Twin Strike with a scale with all the good powers, you know, and also exhaust can be exhausted with Second Wind, Silver Soul, whatever. But early game is not reliable, which you know is already known. But I win quite a bit more than 3 years ago, so I don't like it as much. Because now I'm playing around like the harsher low rolls, you know, and in the difficult runs when you don't even see the good cards, the Inferno Blade is never going to stay relevant. Because you don't have your Feel No Pain, you know, like you don't have your Feel No Pain, you don't have your Dark Embrace, and the Inferno Blade is just trash. And the early game is not reliable enough for you to just aggressively skip cards. But yeah, Ironclad definitely has more... It's like the difficulty of runs for Ironclad are a lot more lopsided, you know, compared to other characters. At Like let's say the run difficulty goes from again 1 to 10. 1 is the worst thing ever, and 10 is a completely free run, like unlosable. As long as you are not literally like pressing enter in the hard fight. Then a lot of Ironclad runs are going to fall in the range between like 7 to 10. The run for like defect, or honestly silent, gets more free runs than defect, I would think. But the difficulty for defect, for example, is like a little bit more spread out. Yeah, you get kind of like a curve, like 1 to 10. It's kind of linear. But for Ironclad, most of your runs are in the range of 7 to 10, and once in a while you get like a 1.5, and then a 2. Your bad runs are really, 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 really bad. That is why over the years, if you have noticed, if you have followed like Ironclad gameplay high level for a long time, you know this. You have seen this many times. I have seen this many times. Is that people will just a lot of good players will just go on like a very long stretch of games where you feel like you cannot lose with Ironclad. Yeah, you just get like giga long streak, like 15 plus, and every single run is free. Like it's easy. It looks very easy, so you feel like maybe this person has figured something out, you know. Happen to everybody, really. Like every single good Ironclad player has gone through this. You have a massive stretch of games and maybe 30, 40 runs, even 50 runs plus. You just keep winning. You just feel like you can never lose. And then you get brought back to reality, you know. The Ironclad just does that. And you get stuck around the range of 80 to 85% like win rate. You can win all the easy runs, and then you have no idea how to deal with the difficult runs. But once in a while, you just get a stretch of easy runs in a row. Happens to every single Ironclad player. Like if you are good at Ironclad, you will have experienced this. At least for now. Like maybe in the future, you know, Ironclad gets developed enough that even the difficult runs become easy. But as of now, like as far as I know, every single good Ironclad player has gone through this. Like, at least have a phase of this. You just get a stretch of games where your record is extremely impressive. Like in 2022, you know, when it was relatively speaking compared to now, yeah, way worse at the game. My Ironclad sample in the first 50 was 44 and 6. And you know how big 88% is at the time. It was way worse at the game compared to now, but you know like how big 88% is back in the days. And even now, 88% is still extremely big, yeah. And then it just dropped back to like around low 80, like sample ended at 84. And my win rate stabilized at I think around like 82 or something over the next year and a half. And it's really hard to climb up from that point, you know. But yeah, you just get this stretch of games where you feel like you have figured something out, but unfortunately you haven't. It's just how Ironclad works. And I would say when you actually get to around 90% Ironclad is when you know, you kind of understand what's going on. You really understand how this character functions when you get around to 90%. Otherwise, you are missing something like very important. Is that frustrating optimized? Yes. Yes, it is. It actually is. Which is why I was getting tilted by Ironclad for like a year or so, you know. Around end of 2023 to maybe the end of 2024. I was just trying like all the different things in Ironclad, and I tried like so many different macro ideas and change my gameplay in Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4. Everything I do, yeah, my win rate stays the same. So it's very frustrating in that sense, is that, you know, you try so many different ideas and none of them work. I just like fall into a different pitfall, you know, different trap. And then you lose the same amount of runs, even though the runs you lose are different, but you lose roughly the same amount. You feel like you make no progress, you know, even though you put a lot of time in. So it's hard, and it could very well be frustrating. It's like the first time I played wrestling on stream, if you were there, you do remember as well. Like, I was getting like Omega tilted on Ironclad. I just play. Of course, it's a little bit of a side effect of playing Watcher right before. That I wasn't paying that much attention to the Ironclad run, but at the same time, I was getting like tilted as hell. So I was swapping like every run. Yeah, I was swapping every run and just like, sometimes lose. More often than usual. Oh yeah, and then I woke up around, I don't know, like middle of last year or something. And actually try again, like getting like the knowledge from the other characters and try to come up with something. And I feel like I have at the very least, I have broken through the garbage barrier of around 85%, I just feel like you're stuck there forever. At least I think I'm above that now. But there's still some things I don't know how to tackle yet on this character. On Silent on Defect, I think I kind of see how to deal with the garbage scenarios, but on Ironclad I don't really see it yet. That was a magic revelation for Ironclad, mainly just accepting. I think be more open-minded about opening early outs. For example, early dropkick. Like dropkick right now, just freaking guessing my deck. I can check the pick rate. Like, early dropkick right now, just guessing my deck. Here's when like last change macro, I think. So like card pick rate. Dropkick will be still fairly high up here, even in neck one. Where is it? Ah, yeah, here. Like 37%, like pretty freaking high, right? If you go back to, I think if you go back to like my 2022 sample is a lot lower. Maybe I'm talking out my ass, but I think it will be lower. But the sample is around like here. Yeah. It's like half. But like nowadays, this kind of thing just gets in my deck, because I opened alpha later. And I click option 3 that seem very dubious as well, like Curse of Relic, Colorless, Curse for Transform 2, Curse for Relic, lose Ogo for Relic, or even lose Ogo for Transform, I don't care. And Transform 2 Strike, also don't care. Basically, I just ignore the risk of death in Act 1 because, that is how you gain percentage. I ignore a lot of risks in early game, in order to just open like a lot more hours that the game can give me. And some additional effect of that is something like the Runic Cube or the P-Box and the back one. I try to play in a way where these things are a lot more pickable. Because once again, we can check the start of P-Box, like for example here. P-Box started 2024 until now. And yeah, Boss Relic, yeah, like Boss Relic win. I know this. If there is something like this existing, yeah, and then you play in a way where you feel like it's just bad, then you have to be wrong. This kind of stats cannot be on the bad relic, Your bad relic simply does not give you something like this, yeah, where your pick rate is high and your win rate is 100. It doesn't give you this kind of stats if the relic is bad. So understanding that this relic is good in the first place is one of the major things that make me improve on Ironclad. Like to open these kind of things, like the P-Box and the Cube. Cube, I think, should still be picked more for sure. But this is what I'm trying to figure out next. Yeah? Like how do I force the Cube to be a little bit more pickable instead of just having it like be in this run? This one's easy. This one is easy to justify the Cube because there's like this crap. But like, how do I play in a way so that even if I don't have this kind of thing, I can still click the Cube in the back one because it's so incredibly powerful here. That is probably the single most important thing I'm trying to figure out right now. Yeah. But otherwise, just open, identify what is strong, and then open the strong things inside the run. Instead of like tunnel visioning into just like one way of playing, you know. Like, just keep more options open. Like know what the strong options are and keep all of them open. And yeah, when you have more things to roll for them, of course you hit the rolls more often, you know, like every single run looks like it's easy when you hit the things. Which boss rate evaluation changed the most on starting round Ironclad? Well, yeah, I like Blackstyle in Evac 2. P-Box in Evac 1, Blackstyle in Evac 2. Cube and Evac 1 is what I'm still working on, I just said that. But those could be the big ones. Other than that, I would say not much has changed. Like Kurski, I have thought it was bad since it was 3 years ago, hasn't changed. And then the Mark of Pain, I was already thinking is like, okay. Actually, no, 3 years ago I would say Mark of Pain is like the worst thing ever, yeah? And then 1 year ago I would already tell you Mark of Pain is like fine. Nowadays I think Mark of Pain is like, yeah, fine. It's not amazing by any means, but it's not that bad. Restoration, yeah, all of them are better. All of them go up. Like the P-Box, the Cube, and the Black Star all go up. Now Pain's better than Kurski? Yes, right, by far. By a lot. Because the runs where the Kurski is bad are the runs that you are losing. So it cannot be a good relic, yeah, if it's losing the run that you lose. But that's the runs you care about, you know, the runs that you're losing. Another run, no, absolutely not. And it's interesting. Ironclad macro has a lot to think about. Because if you don't boss swap at least, which is a weird thing to say, because normally when you boss swap, it opens more macro decisions up, yeah? Because you get like, you know, massive boss relic at the very start of the run, and your run changes. But for Ironclad specifically, I think not swapping actually makes your macro more complicated. Because you need to figure out a way to squeeze enough value out of this thing in early game. Any monster train since update? I played mid yesterday. I mean the new bosses are cool, but I don't feel like it changes the game that much, so I'm not sure whether I would play it long term or not. Yeah, probably not. And class over by enrolling heroes, that's the summary, yes. Of course there are nuances on how to do that, but that's the main idea. As you play in a way so that like anytime one hero comes you can just grab it and then win. Like for other characters you cannot do that, yeah? For Silent you try to keep every hero open, you want to like the first elite you die immediately. For defect you try to keep every hero open, you want to like first whole way fight act 2 and you die immediately. But Ironclad can deal with that. Yeah, Ironclad can deal with this. And that's the idea, that you utilize this relic to the maximum. On level, yeah, me too. I think they would, if it's like the content update, I would like be maybe to make the end game a little bit harder. Instead of just adding like more cards or bosses or whatever. Those are cool, but they don't really change the game. Yeah? No. Should I need to hero? No. What you need to hero one thing. What you needs one good thing to happen and then you win. But you need the one good thing to happen first. If nothing good happens in the run, you will freaking suffer. You know, like what you act for generally is quite bad. Generally, what you act for is quite bad. The nature of the deck just make it a very, very bad matchup for against Act 4. It's just that your card power is so incredibly high that you get like one of the good cards and immediately the fights are kind of trivial. And you need the good card first. And then you need enough HP to spend to play your good card and then you win. Yeah, what you need is at least one good thing to happen still. Not run now. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I was about to mention like Ironclad is very interesting macro wise, and defect is by comparison, yeah, defect macro is not actually Yeah, defect back was like whatever. It's pretty garbage to be honest. But defect is a very interesting act one. Like recently, I have been converted into this line of thought that defect act one is actually the most interesting out of every single character. Like it's by far the most interesting act one for defect. Because that is how you like specifically the effect like setting up for to be ready for act 2 is way too important. the balance different because you have reason every single act. Like Ironclad doesn't have that much reason act 1 and Silent doesn't have that much reason act 2, but the effect honestly has both reason act 1 and act 2, especially when you're swapping, you know? Like the amount of risk you face in act 1 and act 2 are not too different on the effect. But you still need to be strong enough after leaving Act 1 in order to not die in Act 2. So the amount of balance you need to do inside Act 1 on the effect is actually way more than the other characters, I feel like. After playing a lot of Act 1s. If you swap at least. If you don't swap, then it's a little bit more lopsided. If you're not clicking swap button on the effect, it's complicated in a different way, but it's like more lopsided, yeah. So Act 1 is not as interesting, you just run in. Just try to force the most aggressive part to happen. But if you're swapping, you cannot force the most aggressive part to happen. You have to choose something else while still being strong enough. Which is very nice. It's very nice. Okay, let's get out of here. Yapping for too long. Wait, Nave raided me earlier. Why is he on? Yeah, thanks for watching guys as always. Thanks you.